Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the show today. Very happy to have you all here. Hopefully, you've had yourself a good interim a week, which used to be something, but for me, I blink and 2 years pass. It's time moves ridiculously for people who are older. But nevertheless, we're going to be doing lockdown today. I hope. We had a couple people say they're going to be a little bit late. Still not heard from Puffin, but he's kind of incommunicado all the time. So, but nevertheless, I got Lady. Hi, Lady.
Hi, and I've been having sporadic internet outage, so
Yeah, well, we know how the barest amount of flurries affects Texas. Fair enough.
hey,
Fair enough. Uh, well, you guys aren't used to it, and you don't have infrastructure for it.
no,
Where I am, that we have a full infrastructure to deal with literally feet of snow overnight, right? And I get it. So, no big deal. Sitting here posting on Twitter, letting people know we're on. And I'm watching Elon Musk's little rocket ship. Of course, it is the size of a skyscraper, but people seem to forget when we watch his because his smaller normal size rockets work just fine. They use them all the time, all over the world. But these new, what does he call it, Starship rockets? People seem to forget it's literally the size of a skyscraper. Is how big it's gigantic. We can't see the size when it just looks like
in
any old.
comparison.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't. We don't have a comparison, but it is impressive what he's trying to do. And yet NASA is saying that, oh, we're going back to the moon, but we have a little bit of problem with the radiation. And it's like, well, didn't you guys already solve that problem in the late 60s and 70s? Guess not. But
That's
anyway, I just happened to see that. That's funny. Anyway, I'm sorry. I saw a thing on Twitter. It made me laugh. Stupid Hollywood people.
well, I did say something, I don't know which game I was in, about you're wanting some more people to come along and join us. Now we really need people to come along and join us.
Well, yeah, no, because I know we had a few players, the girls particularly with Bill, not to have them there because I mean we've already lost what 6, 7 characters. I mean it's just
At least three of them were mine, yeah.
well, me too, right? But that's normal for my characters to die. Uh, but um, but
Well, I
that
was
was
doing
with
it on
Bill's
purpose
stuff.
too.
That's not with my stuff.
Yeah.
I don't run such diddly games. That's not. I don't mind playing in it, but that's not my philosophy on gaming. I'm
Yeah.
here. We know the players having fun. That's the point, right?
Yeah. You be a director of a scene and let them act it out.
Yeah. I mean, occasionally losing a character, it should be like in a movie. It should be a rare and traumatic situation. But if you're having characters die left and right, like in Dolmenwood, it's not. It's just normal, right? It's not interesting. Now I understand why people like that new setting because it is so deadly and so difficult, and some people like that. Um, for me, the setting has a couple of issues that I would homebrew instantly, right? I would definitely put a skill system in it, um, and I would adjust certain things. Like they initially, remember how we were playing and these crag horns, these broken goat men, were constantly giving us disease, and they still do every time we interact with them.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
originally, it was very difficult to near impossible to get rid of that. Was the original rule, and people were
Yeah.
balking at it, and they went and changed the rule, right? So, I mean, there is a limit to it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. We are joined by a block of red and a what is that? A fat dragon? I think that's a fat dragon.
A fat dragon. What's a
What's
fat dragon?
or is that Godzilla? What the hell is this icon you got in here? What are you doing?
This icon I got is from Fallout. That is the dinosaur that's at the settlement known as Novak.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what that is.
It's
And
like
it's
Nick
because of the
Cage's
show.
house.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
because of the show.
Is it? Yeah, I'm not
because
gonna watch
I
that
really
show.
don't remember
You
a
should. You'd like it.
Nope.
dinosaur in the game.
It's from New Vegas.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just kind of an artifact you see when you enter the place. A lot of little artifacts like that become kind of famous. It's like Batman and the and the comic that he got the giant penny in, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
And now every time they do Batman in the Batcave, there's that giant penny's always somewhere, right? It's
Yeah,
kind of like that. It's weird. Fans are weird. We are. We are weird.
you're
Yeah, no,
cold.
I understand the dude playing the ghoul is awesome, but no,
Yes,
no, I'm done, dude.
yes.
I am done. That's the end of it.
I don't think there's. Maybe I'm misremembering. Well, it's heavily implied that one of the characters is gay, but I don't think there's been a lot of like gayness, which is surprising. An
It's
Amazon
a
show.
female lead who wants to have sex with every character she runs into, dude.
Well, not everyone, but quite a few of them. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I don't think she wants to have sex with the ghoul, but you
Did
never know.
you did you literally give me well, not all argument? Is that what you just did?
Yeah,
All
because
right.
it's true. Uh, who does she? And what's weird is I'm pretty sure, unless I'm misremembering, she only has sex with one guy, and that's in the very first episode. And he turns out to be a raider and nearly kills her. So there's that.
Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done with it. And it's a shame and a lot of people are. It's like you and Grimlock are done with race swaps and stuff like that,
Yeah.
gender swaps.
Hmm.
This is not. This is their original idea, so fair enough. But and I understand all those arguments, and most of the time I am. But I'm just done, and I'm sure there's plenty of female-led stuff out there that's great. But people act like this has only been going on a decade. It has not. Go
Hmm.
back in
No, that's
the
true.
90s and just take every damn TV show that's come out and count what is female and what is not, especially if it's some kind of action or police procedural or something like that. Go back and take a look. It's not even close. It's shocking. Since the 90s, it's been nothing but girl all day long.
Barney Miller.
That's
Girl
that's from
power.
the 70s,
But
lady.
I will say this about Fallout, Chester, is yes, she's the main like I guess we'll call her protagonist, but I don't even think it's really her show anymore because Walton definitely has the most screen time because he basically is playing two characters. He's playing the ghoul, but he's also playing his
Right.
pre-ghoulified self. Yeah. So
Flashback.
he's on the screen far more than she is, especially in this season. It's been almost all
Well, that
him,
that's
actually.
Scoggins, right?
Yeah. Walton
Yeah,
Goggins, yeah. The
Goggins,
ghoul.
Goggins. Yeah, no, he's awesome. I saw him. I first saw him in Justified, and he was great.
He was
Yeah,
in the Shield too. He was
was he?
he was his partner. Yeah, he was Chiklis's
Oh,
partner
I didn't even
who fucked
realize
his
that.
wife or something, I think, if I
I,
remember right.
I didn't even realize that. But Shield was great. I
It
didn't even
was.
place him. I placed him in Justified, even though I saw the Shield. Uh, but um, but yeah, I don't think I watched the entire run of the Shield, where I've seen everything in Justified for sure. And then
The
they
Shield
came.
was interesting
It was
because
good,
it wanted to have a bad ending. Like you could tell that's what they wanted to do, but they
right?
weren't allowed to. So
Right.
so basically Chiklis just got away with everything. He got away with it. But they didn't want that ending. The people making the show, I have a feeling the network told him he had to survive. He couldn't
Mhm.
We didn't want a bad ending
Well,
yet because it
because it
wasn't at the
became
point yet.
popular.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if you want to do a sequel to the show,
Yeah,
True.
that's probably what it was. They were
Yeah.
probably planning on doing more.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Mhm.
no, I see that. Well, it's similar to Justified. They ended it, I think, at the right time and correctly. And then they came back with a year or three ago, whatever it was, and
Mhm.
they just absolutely devastated the character. Everything that made him cool, they made him look like a fool. That he was cool before, now they made him look like a fool. And of course, it's all the black people educating this Southern white man, as if at
So
any moment, at any point, he was ever racist. Matter of fact, his closest friends in the show were black people.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
so you're saying that they weren't justified in bringing it back?
Oh,
This guy.
Jesus Christ. Fucking,
This guy.
you know, and he
I have to
This
start
guy.
he
somehow.
knows I control the weather and
I know, right?
gravitational forces and all of these things. Unbelievable.
I have to
He
go
went
run
there.
and hide if it starts raining.
I mean,
He
we were
went
just
there.
going to have a little easy fight, but I don't know, Eldritch Horror maybe.
I deserve it.
I am
We could say.
prepared to die.
Yeah, well, you and I always are, lady. That is true. You and I hold the record for the. Well, I think I've died the most. You've just been found naked the most, but that is
Mhm.
100% of your own doing.
That's all started because she was a druid and you were unconscious.
Well, fair, but you
Well,
know,
Somebody had to
Wait,
go
wait,
down
wait,
the
what?
well.
no, every damn campaign
That leads
we
to more
have,
questions, lady.
lady ends
The
up getting her
whalers.
clothes blown off, burned off, acided off.
Well,
Something happened.
that
Well, you
is
see,
other
officer.
DM's fault. The only time I took her clothes off was at that well when I was a druid.
And-
You see, officer, it's fine. I got
Yeah.
naked because the other person was unconscious.
Right. That's right. Well, you know the thing is, GOP,
And you don't
none
want to
of
ruin
it,
your armor, right?
not one of those moments was my fault. I didn't orchestrate any of it. I wasn't joking around
I
or
know.
messing with Lady. None of it was my doing, Thundero. It's all her.
Uh-huh.
No.
That's what they always say when they
Oh,
get
no,
caught.
no. In this
No,
case,
no,
it's
no.
true.
It was
In this
Puffin
case, it is
too.
the truth.
It was Puffin too.
Well, no, it's Puffin.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
Yeah,
last
but I
week,
have to say I did start it.
Yes, you did.
yeah.
And you continued it multiple
Mhm.
times.
Puffin did finally vivisect my character last week in the other game because, he got tired of my
Get
puns.
back real quick.
Oh, well,
Mhm.
it'll get you.
Mm-hmm.
It'll get
Oh,
you.
I know.
It'll get you. But that's all right. We're old hat gamers, so we're used to characters dying. It's part of it. Matter of fact, most of the characters I remember the best are the ones who died in spectacular ways.
Oh,
'Cause
those are so much fun.
They are. I've had so many characters I
Oh,
can't even begin to
swallow me
remember 'em.
with a take my character with a dinosaur. Just don't swallow her whole, huh? Or
Mhm.
did you tear it apart? I keep on forgetting.
Yeah. Well, I don't either, but I know somehow you ended up naked. I know that. Okay.
I remember in Bill's game, my wizard got just smashed into a pulp, but we somehow brought him back. I forget. He was just a pile of mush.
All you need is pieces of yourself to get resurrected by a cleric.
Right. It
You don't need
depends
the
on the
whole
game
body.
you're playing
Yeah.
and the situation, of course.
Yeah.
When you get higher level characters, particularly in D&D, it's death. It's like Marvel comic books. Death is not permanent. But it was a mere but a scratch. But yeah,
Tis but a scratch.
tis but a scratch. But anyway, we're gonna. Does Puffin exist or no?
Puffin. Well, he told me earlier. I don't know why he didn't leave a message in the thing, but yeah, I guess he will be late, but he will be here.
Okay.
I think he might be like half hour late.
Is this like a
Maybe
bad
45
time for him or something? I mean, it's like the freaking middle of the night for you guys, right?
No, it's 6:15 p.m. for him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I think
he lives
he's
in Tennessee.
got like dinner with his family.
Oh,
that
okay.
he's
Well,
gotta
that
do
makes
or
sense.
something.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, but
It's
he will
my
be here.
fault
can just
for
actually-
not being able to do daylight savings. It's I just
Mhm.
can't.
It all-
I can't
Let's
adjust my
just
schedule.
let's just turn him into a balloon and tie him onto somebody's pinky and
Well, that's all right. We
whatever.
always sit
Drag
and
him
chat
along.
for about that amount of time anyway.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. We're not in a rush. We're just having fun, man.
Hmm.
It's not so serious. It's not like an RPGA event or something like that. Does that even
Okay.
exist anymore, or is that be did they changed the name of
Yes,
that, didn't they?
I saw a advertisement
Uh-huh.
for the world's largest D&D game. It's done at a mall with over 200 tables,
Yeah.
with like 6 people per table, 6 persons per table,
Yeah.
and they're
RPGA.
fixing to do it again, and then they're going to, redo the mall, so they don't know if they'll ever have it there again afterwards.
I
But
Oh,
saw a
it's like
thing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
marker May 15th, 16th, something like that.
nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of stuff for the RPGA. It's fun. I used to write campaigns for them.
I saw an ad a while ago that was like, this is like at least a year ago, maybe more, where it was like talking about they were doing an ad for a bunch of people getting together in like the UK and doing D&D in like an actual castle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That sounds fun. Yeah, that's super nerdy fun. Yeah. But
Yeah, well,
yeah, I think, so maybe it is still around, but I do know that WotC they had they kind of retermed things, and you know how they are. Especially these days. I mean, WotC's gone like full woke, dude. Full woke. And they're being chided and warned by the upper ups guys over at Hasbro. So
mhm,
what we're seeing is what they think they can get away with. They
yeah.
have become ridiculously woke, and it's a sad thing because the wokies. Well, I think, do they understand or not? But you know, I haven't met many people who actually care. If you have a so-called woke person is involved in the game, it's like, yeah, the more the merrier,
But
right?
that's not the issue,
That's not the
right?
issue. They don't agree with that. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
They'll
Um,
use inclusion as a way to get in, but then they'll force everyone else out.
yeah,
It's like Locust. You know, they're
locusts. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. That's basically when you start thinking of them that in that way, you understand how they operate. You
yeah,
know.
yeah. I know. I've seen it.
But-
It's just a shame because they've managed to take over nearly everything that guys like. And of course, that was the intention. Now, the people on the ground doing stuff, they're just useful idiots. But that was the intention. Anything men like, get them. This is a feminist
Oh,
attack. It's what it is. It's been going
yeah.
on for quite a while.
Well, I did figure out what I want to do when I actually do when I end up running
When you
something.
grow up,
Yes, when I grow up,
mhm,
I want to be an
What?
astronaut. No.
What?
Um, it's going to be Crusader Punk. It's going to be Mad Max meets the Crusades.
sweet. That sounds
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna
I
have
I have
vehicles and you can
insisted
upgrade
lately
them
that he
and
run a campaign.
yeah. So
Who?
I'm building that right now.
GOP. Awesome.
Yeah.
What setting you going to use?
Um, I'm making my own system. The setting is good. Well, like the setting is gonna be like post-apocalyptic. Um,
I mean mechanics.
yeah. I'm making my own system. It's gonna be. I wanted to do a D10, but for simplicity's sake, because I'd like the players to be able to roll with the like with their attacks. So I'm just gonna probably keep it D20 for simplicity's sake, because
Yeah.
that way you can just
Well,
roll everything together.
that's what I did with the face rip. I just kept it simple. That's why I simplified it so that no matter who was here could play. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, D20 is super easy, dude. We all know it.
Yeah.
It's easy. Although I do like me some D10. I'd like to see someone bring back the D6. But like I said, yeah, well,
That's what
lady.
I'm doing on Saturday mornings
Oh, nice. Yeah, nice. Yeah,
with the
because
girls.
oh yeah, D6 systems are great. But because when the next campaign I run, I'm pretty sure I'm going to use the 616 system, the new system from Marvel. I know, but the team that's involved, with Marvel Studios that has been involved from day one. So they've been at this for years. They're still involved and they listen. I love the system too. It's great. It takes elements from Face Rip that we're using here, but it integrates it into a D6 pseudo cipher system, I'd say. You know. But you're running a D6 campaign with the girls. How many people you got in that campaign?
Making them. We got 4 people playing. and make them run 2 characters each.
I see. So you're running.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I'm the director, as I call it.
I see. And you're using the old Star Wars D6 system or something different?
It's something different. I mean, you still got the wild die.
I see. So what are you using? Kids on bikes or what are you utilizing?
Actually, they're well. Has anybody heard of the Crawler Carl books?
Not offhand, no.
Okay, it's a light role playing book or an audio book about aliens coming to Earth and claiming Earth and tell them that y'all didn't. They seeded Earth and everything, so some people end up in a dungeon that they can win awards and win their freedom and stuff like that. So it starts modern and ends up being D&D.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's more incentive for GOP to get off his butt and get it done. Thundero has come back to us. What are you doing? Are you drinking cocktails?
No, I don't drink alcohol. I was watching Donald John Trump talk about the new Fed chairman that he's going to be presenting soon.
Oh, right.
That was what I was doing.
I see. Yeah, that guy, talk about politics. I love all the argument is like, oh my God, you're using the government against the people. What? Hold on, what? Hold on a second. What did you just say? What have we've been dealing with? You know what I really would love to see happen is all across the country to have all of the FCC seize the airways for a week and just on repeat put Barack Obama talking about how much he loves ICE and what we as Americans need to do with illegal immigrants. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Just put it on loop for a freaking week, and it's the only thing you can see on the internet, on the TV. You can't get away from it. It's right there in your face. Let it go on and on and on and on and on.
Well,
yeah, that would
if
be
I
wonderful.
if I said what I thought I'd like to see Trump do, we would get banned on YouTube. So I'll just refrain.
I've said it repeatedly. They need to stop pussyfooting around, outlaw them and all their enablers, and issue letters of marque and let us handle it.
Oh,
and
that
then
would
look
be
the other
nice.
way while we handle it.
That's right.
It'll be done. It'll be done in a month. All of them will be gone. They won't be dead. They'll be rounded up and shipped out. That's how we handled the Old West. That's how we handled pirates.
Yeah.
These people are no different.
No,
they are modern day version of pirates. They are looting our treasuries.
I mean,
they are different. They're more delusional.
Yes,
that's true.
At least the pirates knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I get your talk about people on the ground. I understand the issue of that, but no, I want the freaking politicians, dude, and the government people, the managers and the mayors and governors.
Unfortunately, the big orange bastard keeps proving to everybody he's not Caesar.
No,
I wish he was.
He's a teddy bear.
I wish he was, because if he was the monster they think he is, whoo, daddy, maybe we could get something accomplished. Bukele told everybody, he told every single person in this country, if you want to save your country, you're gonna have to deal with the judges. You're gonna have to deal with the judiciary, because that is how these leftist psychopaths operate.
That's right.
That's what they do.
And understand,
and he's correct.
He's not talking about Julius. He's talking about Augustus.
Yeah, either. I would take either.
Julius is way too nice a guy, and that's why he got killed.
I'm in the camp of
Augustus
he who saves the nation
was a absolutely ruthless bastard, and he was wonderful.
Yes.
Go ahead, GOP.
He who saves a nation violates no law.
That's correct.
That's a deep quote. You expect our listeners of one to understand what the hell you just said?
That is arguably the greatest man to live in the last 300 years, Napoleon Bonaparte.
Which, I mean, Yes, he
Who's
gets
that
points
one,
taken
I
away because he
wonder?
was French, but
He was French, and that hurts my heart to have
And
to
he
say those
was
things about him.
super
But
short too, so shut up.
yeah, he was not short for his time,
He
Chester. He was
was
perfectly
midget.
terrible height
He was my
compared
wife's
to
height.
Americans.
He
Compared
was
to
five
modern
foot
Americans, yes.
four. It's my wife's height, literally.
Chester, now you know for a fact the average height of a Roman legionary was what?
5 foot?
2'8",
Yes.
something like that.
They were short.
they
People
literally
were
hired
shorter.
hobbits from the Shire.
They were short.
Why do you think they went into Britannia? That's where they got them.
That's right. No, the Roman legions were very teeny.
Yeah.
They were small. It
They,
wasn't their size; it was their organization. That's why the Palladians were so successful. Was
they ran into them big Germans. They went, "Holy shit! Look at the size of that guy!"
yeah,
They
but
literally
when
wrote about it.
they did, and well, when they ran into a situation where the odds were fairly stacked, they left.
Yeah.
They
Nah, this ain't worth it.
retreated. Even when they ran into which they were overwhelmingly had advantage when they got in the fights with Boudica.
Mm-hmm.
They mostly left because the few interactions they had with a lady and her angry friends, they got their asses handed to them. They
Yeah.
ended up getting her in ambush, and even then they almost lost that battle. But
Yep.
yeah, they were very very cautious of dealing with the Germanic and Gallic people, and their that cautiousness and that understanding and lack of bravado is why they won, right?
Yes. They were
They were
tactful.
very tactful and they understood
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with retreat, and the Germans had no concept of it.
We're getting too close to history, and that's a
And
topic we're not
then this
supposed to talk about.
crazy motherfucker named
Yeah.
Augustus showed up and just went mollywop on everybody and said, "This is how it is now." And
Yeah.
they had
Well,
a little while of good times because of him.
well, he set the precedent because because keep in mind all those emperors are German, right?
Yeah.
But what he did was something that the previous, even Julius, didn't do. They took their power from Germany, but he wanted approval from the Latins, where
Mm.
Augustus was like, screw you guys. And he went and got all the German princes on his side, right?
Yep.
That's where he had his initial power, and they went to him immediately because all that rhetoric from Julius and all of his stuff is very. He in the end he was still very soft. He's still making babies with some foreign snake oil salesman woman and stuff like that. And of
Yep.
course, Mark
Mhm.
Antony completely destroyed his reputation, even
Yeah.
worse. So the German princes jumped on board with Augustus. As a matter of fact, there's a famous meeting where he walks in because they usually talk about the one we went into the Senate and said, "Oh, I'm happy to sit back and let you freely decide." And then, of course, Praetorians walk in behind him, and
Yes.
to
He was a
just let him.
gangster.
Yeah, he was a gangster. But there's a more famous one where he went up into the Germanic lands and spoke in his homelands, right? And spoke
Mhm.
with the German princess, and he did something very similar. But unlike the Senate who balked, they were like, we like the cut of this kid's jib.
We like that.
And
We like the testes on this boy. We
yeah,
like that.
I
Yeah.
I
All
think
right,
and
so
I think Julius told him to do it too. I bet you.
He probably did.
I
to
bet you
get
did.
further out of ladies' depths, do you guys want? Who's your favorite? Okay, are you more of a Trajan guy or a Hadrian kind of guy?
Hadrian.
Like who's? Oh,
Yeah,
really? Okay.
he's a big Hadrian guy. I'm a
I like
who
Trajan.
hurts my enemies the most guy.
Yeah,
That's who
I
I
like
want at
Trajan.
this point.
You got to make that empire as big as possible. This big beautiful empire.
Big beautiful
Okay.
empire. Get big beautiful.
No, the world wouldn't even know what to do with an Augustus, a man of that caliber right now.
No.
Well, it would have to
he would
learn.
just as he did, it would change everything. Just like he
Well,
did.
just like in history, they'd have to learn.
No,
Those
they wouldn't,
people
because he's just gonna steamroll. It's gonna happen
come
and
out
get out
in
of his way.
periods of
Mhm.
complacency a lot of times. That's what there's probably some really amazing people out there who just were born in times where, like it's the man and the time
Mhm.
Right.
combined make history. So there's probably plenty of people who could have been Caesars or could have been,
Napoleon's.
yeah,
Uh,
right.
I wonder how long it'll take. What do you think, Chester? You're the historian here. How long will it take for history to look at Hitler similarly to Napoleon instead of as just a demon? Because
I mean, I think it's
if we're
happening right now.
it's true. If we're taking a scorecard, Napoleon was pretty fucked up too on paper, right? The amount
Yeah.
of death he caused and catastrophe he caused. But Hitler's the one who gets demonized far more. I would say Napoleon did worse, if we're being
Well,
honest.
Napoleon started an era that World War II ended,
Yes.
right? And
Fucking French, Chester. It's all the time.
It is.
mhm.
Well, go ahead, GOP.
Oh no, no, I was basically saying like you always demonize, especially the end of an era, right? When a new era is coming in, because that you have to create this new mythos, and our whole mythos is around World War II because that's kind of like the post World War II liberal order gets its Casus Belli. It gets its just cause out of we defeated the with the you can't say it on YouTube, but we defeated those guys,
Mhm.
and so it's like now we're getting to a point where the current order is so hated that, and it feels like the timeline's shrinking.
Mhm.
That might
Mhm.
just be technology or a bunch of other causes, but um, we're getting to the point now where a new mythos is going to form when whatever comes next takes power, where the ultimate demons are not going to be the people in the past era, or like the era before the last one. It's going to be the era that they defeated, because that's
Mhm.
their right to rule is based off of the other side's uh, lack thereof, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah,
Okay.
that's
So
that's my take.
I'll answer now.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, to cover the Trajan Hadrian thing, this is always a question because we have the idea of the Nerva dynasty and the five good emperors, right? Of course,
Yep.
you had
Hmm.
Trajan followed directly by Hadrian, right?
Hmm.
Hadrian was his successor. They were both from, they were both Gauls from Spain. Once again, we have
Hmm.
no leaders from actually Italy, right,
Mhm.
in their history, and they're
Fucking
Gauls,
lazy Italians.
Germanic
Well,
Gauls, right? And what's the difference before I get to Napoleon? What's the difference? Well, it's very simple. Trajan went out and made war and expanded the empire to its greatest extent. End of conversation. The
Mhm.
borders, no one spread the borders more than Trajan, although Augustus, I would argue Augustus did, but that was a different situation. But
Mhm.
so he was a war maker, and he built the empire in that way. Hadrian, and the reason why I go with him, he maintained what Trajan had built and what was built before it. But one thing that Hadrian did was he literally, during his reign, went out and visited every single solitary province in the empire.
hmm.
Mhm.
He was up there, out there amongst the people, talking with them, interacting with him. He was Teddy Roosevelt, is what he was, right?
Yep.
Hmm.
It's a good
And
analogy.
it's what do you want? Do you want the Patton, who was incredibly successful military leader and built the empire in that way, or the guy who was a man of the people that literally listened and was able to make things better? So
Mhm.
I always will go pick a Hadrian in that situation. However, Napoleon Bonaparte, how long will it take before Hitler is seen in similar light? Well, anybody who bothers to read history, that would have been in the 30s, you know,
It would be
100 years ago. But what will the general consensus be when they forget him, and then some
Yeah, when that
historian
when that
brings it
generation
up
passes
again, and
away.
they look at it just logically, because
Mhm.
Hmm.
what Hitler did in the 30s was spectacular. It
It
was
was
amazing what he did.
legendary.
Legendary. And he was corrupted and, hijacked by a bunch of frickin' cultish psychopaths. That's the way
Literally
it was.
cultish.
And he literally was getting ill and he had problems and everyone wants to blame the doctor, but honestly, it was just medicine at the time.
Hmm.
It was literally poisoning him and trying to treat him. And by the end, you have to ask a question: why are so many of his men trying to kill him? And you have to give him credit. The dude survived how many assassination attempts from within?
Dozens. Dozens.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. He
I mean,
survived
he's
it.
not, he's not a Castro, but
No,
he's still.
that's fair. That is fair. But because it wasn't because of pressure from the outside. The matter of fact, the reason they fought so long was because of those same guys. But they saw the insanity and
Mhm.
his loss of cognitive ability. They saw it, and it was a sign of
Mhm.
weakness. Same thing will happen. It's going on with Xi Jinping in China right now. Why has
Mhm.
there been so much chaos the past couple of years? Because he had a stroke. That's why.
Yep.
And
It started falling
they
apart.
smell the
Hitler
blood in the
probably did
water,
too.
huh?
Yeah.
If you watch some of the video of him shaking because he's hopped up on whatever the hell he's on, I bet you he had a stroke or a couple strokes too. Hitler did. I bet you he did.
He
I'm
might
Uh,
have.
sure.
He
No
was
one be
literally
yeah,
no
being
one be
poisoned
surprised.
and he was diseased. So,
yeah.
so the answer being is when they forget him, and then someone rediscovers him. That's
Well,
when,
look,
whatever that takes.
guys, we might run out of World War II survivors and people in that generation who remember it, but
Doesn't look
we
Well,
like
will
it.
never,
yeah, but
ever run out of Holocaust survivors.
no, you won't. That is
Be
true.
300 years from now, I'm the last living Holocaust survivor.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. It's
My great 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 grandparent.
yeah. Now that doesn't, I think another thing that people don't understand is war sucks.
Yeah, war's not a good time.
It's not a
You don't
good
want that.
time, dude.
Mm-mm.
Right? It's not a
No.
good thing. So you can always paint it in an ugly way.
Here's the real question that everybody should ask: who had the best aesthetic, the Nazis or Napoleon? Because Napoleon was about it too. He has all kinds of
He was.
paintings of him.
He
Well,
He was
was.
always
He
dripped
was.
out.
the French were obsessed with
Ah,
fashion, but then you got Hugo Boss, and it's
You got
like,
that's
Hugo
true.
Boss. You've never seen a bad picture of Hitler that he meant to take.
Dude,
That dude, they knew what they were doing with
to
propaganda. You
to
got to
be
give to them.
fair, I've never been a big fan of leggings. So
The
I'm gonna
leggings
have
are a
to go
problem.
with Hugo.
Leggings are.
But
this is like if you're gonna get a band, like I don't know the last time you got a band, Chester, but this is probably gonna be one of those band videos. I feel like,
it might be.
like
But
I feel like we're getting into some
it
hot
is
water here.
whatever. I don't care. But the
Talk about
interesting thing.
fashion,
Well,
not
no,
fascism.
well, that's the lady made a joke. Um,
Mhm.
uh,
Fashionism.
lady,
Fashion is
actually, he inadvertently made a very interesting point about Napoleon, because history is written by the victors, and the
Hmm.
problem is, this is an old proverb, right? The
Yep.
problem is you often, if rarely, actually know who those victors actually are, though, right?
Yep.
And that's the issue. Now with Napoleon, it's this is a perfect example of that because where did he get into trouble? Where did he run into trouble? Right. Now
Hmm.
we know that everyone talks about his final defeat by a British commander, uh,
Fucking
but
Brits.
but I mean he was already fairly devastated.
stay out of Russia in the winter.
Yep.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Russia.
Yeah. Don't
Um,
don't go to Russia.
but
In fact, just stay out of
You
Russia.
just
Let them
don't go
handle
to
it.
Russia at any time of
Just
year.
don't.
yeah,
Just don't be there.
just
Avoid
stay
it
out of Russia.
entirely.
But here's the problem with that though. Who was Napoleon fighting? Because everyone said, "Well, the Russians, of course, you idiot, Chester." I'm like, "Well, no, he was fighting
He
the
was fighting a lot of
Muscovy."
people.
And you say, "Chester,
Hmm.
that's just Moscow." Yeah. However, the
The people
people
who were in Moscow.
of the Russian actual people were
Mhm.
fighting with Napoleon. And one of the reasons we know this is because history doesn't say that, but we have evidence,
Mhm.
and there are several pieces of evidence. There is no question, but one of the big pieces of evidence oddly connects to what Thundera just said, because there are a series of letters which you can read online
Mhm.
between Napoleon and the Russian leader, where they're talking about how important Napoleon is stating how important it is to have your army looking good. And
That's right.
he
Mhm.
is the one who designed the Russian military uniforms
Yep.
Okay, so quick
in the
question.
time they were supposed to be fighting. Keep in mind, of course, they weren't. They were fighting together with other allies. It wasn't just the French against the Muscovy. So
Yeah.
the question is, who are the Muscovy? Nobody has an answer to that. One
Well,
of history's great mysteries. Go ahead, GOP.
okay. Well, I'm just saying. So, just to clarify, you're saying the Russian Empire is in fact an empire.
You don't think
I'm
they
just I'm
were?
just making. Yes. I'm just saying it's not. It wasn't a nation. It was an empire.
It was an
You
empire.
know.
Of course
So
it was.
yes.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you know you.
this is my opinion,
There he is.
GOP,
Mhm.
Look at
based on fact, of course. It's my best guess opinion. Um, the Russians weren't an empire; they were a kingdom.
Hmm.
The Muscovy, because keep in mind, no one used to say Russian like that. They always talked about the Muscovy, right? That's what
Mhm.
the history. If you go read your history book, usually Hollywood dumbs it down and just says Russians, but that's
Yeah.
not the word that's being used throughout history. It's the Muscovy, right? And I think the Russians actually weren't an empire. I think they were a kingdom, a nation, right? And the
Mhm.
Muscovy was the empire. And the entirety of Europe stood up against the Muscovy and fought them and won, and cracked whatever it was. And I think the Muscovy were either the name of at that current moment or a part of the greater thing we called Tartary, right? And
Hmm.
Tartary, and of course, when I was a kid, when you were kids, it was different. But when I was a kid, they still taught that. It was still in the history books, right? They taught us about Tartary, right? And basically, what is Tartary? Because a lot of the conspiracy theorist guys like to use it these days, and I get it; it's fun. But Tartary was the legacy of Genghis Khan,
Genghis Khan. Yeah.
right? That's what it is. And he and even he isn't what you think he was. He was a Turkic noble, red-haired, blue-eyed, and
Yep.
his family was in charge of the province of Mongolia. They
That's
were
right.
the barons basically over
Hmm.
there. And he kicked off a coup d'etat, right? Is what happened. And they won, kinda,
Well.
and it
Yeah.
created chaos, and it didn't hold because he died too early and couldn't completely wrangle the situation, and his
Hmm.
children were just a hot mess. Well,
Well,
the
I.
ones that had
Yeah.
authority.
Mm.
But and of course that was the fall of the Byzantine Empire into the hands
And
of
that's
This
the
is
end
this
of our
makes me think
history
of the
lesson
this make
today.
this makes me think of like the interview with Putin and Tucker Carlson. We're just gonna like well, I got look. Last thing I have to say is Napoleon might have had a better time had he not done certain things to the Spanish, but
Well,
um
he got caught up in that, didn't he? He did get
yeah
caught up
that
in that. I don't
he
know
got
why
that
you want
altar.
me to shut up, but you keep baiting
I,
me.
kn- I know I'm sorry. I'll shut up. We can talk about this later.
GOP,
Hey
quiet.
guys, there's a game going
Quiet.
on tonight. You might not have known this, but we are here to play
Yeah.
an
Bullshit.
Yeah.
actual game and not just talk about history.
But
Well,
history is a game.
it is. That is true.
It
Oh,
is.
wow.
That's true.
Puffin said something actually profound. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
And
Mhm.
I told a joke.
I'm
I
going to
mean,
have
I say
no,
profound
you told
things.
a bad joke just like GOP.
Here is the only real truth resonating throughout all of history.
Puffin gets 100 karma.
Hey, I made some
Everything
good
is
Hooray.
quotes.
everything is France's fault, and the British lie about everything. Everything else is iffy, but that's
Yeah.
about it.
I don't know. I blame the Germans for a lot.
No,
No,
I
no,
they're
do.
the German,
scapegoats.
Germans,
They're
They
the
never did nothing
scapegoats,
I'm
wrong. They're
buying
good
the
boys.
what was Mark's?
GOP.
Marx was a Jew. That's what
Well,
he was.
No,
He don't, that
dude,
doesn't count.
no.
He's
They're
actually
the Germans are too logical, and they get butt runs on them by the British over and over and over again
yep,
because of it. No, it
just
is.
hanging
It's
out.
true, dude. It's true.
They gave us
Anyway,
Hegel.
yeah,
Which gave us
I'm
New Hegelians,
okay.
which
We're
gave us...
moving on.
Okay, I'll shut up.
Quit baiting, Chester.
All right,
I'm the master of that.
you are.
No, you're not masturbating. Shush.
No,
Don't
not
Well,
that.
masturbate,
you didn't have to
Chester.
be
All
on
right,
the
GOP's
nose
playing
about it.
Onyx. Lady is playing Duke. Thundero is playing a pretty girl and another guy who I don't have a picture for.
You do.
And
It's
Oh,
in there. I got 2 pictures in there for you.
oh, that's right. I did see it, and I just forgot intentionally. We have
Yeah.
Puffin playing the knight, and of course we are using the face rip system.
Mhm.
I still say I played nearly everything that exists in one form or another. I still love this game for simplicity. If you're, because one of the main reasons we do this is to show you all these different tabletop games and to encourage you to go out and play with your friends. That's a big point of this show, and it always has been. And I'm telling you, if you want to introduce people into role playing, or you got stuck having to do one shot like I do all the time, this is the
Mhm.
system to memorize right here. Because
They're
see
very
this
seldom.
chart? See it? Am I
Yep.
sharing? I'm pretty sure I am.
Yes. Yes.
This chart right here, that's all you need. You need one piece of paper to play this freaking game. It's all right
It's
there,
a paper.
right? It's awesome. But
Mhm.
nevertheless, and there's some other charts that help to have, I suppose. But it doesn't matter. Of course, you guys know where we are, and the main issue that we have is we are in Chicago. It has been locked down, of course, but we find ourselves in Zone One. And in Zone One, we have found that the entire story is taking place there, even though we didn't know it, but technically we were responsible for it, or they were, right? Um,
Mhm.
because all of the magic inconsistency and stuff on these old magical wards that are Enochian in nature, but they also have the god particle is part of that magic. Therefore, who casts that? That's no one else has that magic, right? But nevertheless, with we don't really know the truth of it, but the old stories of the 200 Watchers who betrayed God's trust and he locked them for all eternity beneath the earth is the story we're playing off of here. And of course, I've always found this story to be interesting, particularly because what did they do? They were supposed to watch. They got kind of bored and wanted to go play with the girls. They went down, took them wives. They didn't take all the women. They didn't murder people. They didn't do any of that. They literally
Mhm.
went down and found wives, which implies the women were okay with it, right? It didn't say they raped the women, or it didn't say that. It says they took wives, which implies a certain amount of consent, and just started living. And for this, they were punished with in the worst way ever you can imagine. Right? I mean, humans who die and are judged at the in the Hall of Mott or whatever religion you want to go with is nowhere near as severe. Nowhere near as severe. So I've always had an interesting inkling in my head, back of it, that what did they really do? If it were real, if there's any truth to it, it must be deeper and darker than what the story we've found here now, how many thousands of years later, right? Because that punishment doesn't suit the crime that we've been given. Therefore, it must have been much, much worse. And that's what's been buried. Of course, no one could find it, but at that time, you know, playing on my logic, there was no one living in the area of Chicago. So it was very remote place with just red people running around murdering and raping each other until they found firewater. Anyway, um,
Mhm. Then it
uh,
did slow down, but it also got worse somehow.
it did. Now, these guys have finally, after all my baiting and goading, find
Mhm.
themselves in zone one because they're chasing this lady. Let's not forget Mother Saba. We keep mentioning her name, but we haven't looked at her in a while. And she's a striking lady. It's not a, that's a scary looking lady, but it's not a bad looking
Mhm.
woman right there. But she is a terror. We don't even know who or what she is. We don't know, right? We haven't learned much about her. We've dealt with her lackeys and her brother, who he's scary, right? But nevertheless, we are in the zone here, zone one, and they are looking for Captain Chaplin. Is who they've been after. This is the image of Chaplin that they were given at the headquarters. He looks more like a younger recruit here, but nevertheless, this is the fellow they're looking for, and they've tracked him down. They think. And during revelry in our little town here, where a certain Russian named Rampage is actually running sheriff, and at a little bit of odds with these cultists, these druids cultists that the guys are having to deal with as well. They find themselves in a holding area. There are several cells in the center of a room. They are full of people, not just one said Captain Chaplin. And there are guards all about. Now, the guards aren't particularly alert or paying much attention, but they don't really have to because literally the cages are in the middle of a room. And GOP, the last thing he did was discover that there there are some pretty high end security cameras, surveillance systems in this room, which this is the second time they've run into these systems. They already assumed are from the future because time is out of control here. They are hiding behind a bunch of crates,
Mhm.
peering into
We
the
are.
center of this room. Go.
Okay. So,
Great.
yeah, and I would have pointed out to the party that, we can't just sneak by those cameras. Um, I will make an idea. So we have the. I was able to scan this area with my drones already, right? Do I know where they generate their power from?
The power source, you don't know what the power source is because there is some shielding to it, but you know where it is.
Just a
Okay.
question.
Yeah.
Is my magic or I should say Cascade's magic so temperamental currently that she can't just shut the cameras off?
You would have to give me a the because we haven't had this situation yet since we've been in here really.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So this is the way, and you're the only one this affects, but your magic
Mhm.
is going to be very simple. There is and this area is not that bad, so this area is lower. But there is a field of chaotic magic in this temporal zone that
Mhm.
at where you're currently sitting at is at rank amazing, right? And certain other places it's much worse, and you can't even make the roll. But
Mhm.
away from these wards, the ward itself, because that's where you are, the wards are what are causing the problem, right? Um,
Mhm.
Mhm.
Away from them, it's only like a I don't know, like good, excellent, and it's like a green for you, I think. What is your power rank of your magic? What is the actual magical power rank?
Her magical power rank, let me check it because I'm not sure right off the top of my head, is it is incredible. So it's
Yeah, yeah,
one under
I thought
amazing.
so. So
Yeah.
therefore, outside of here, it's either and when you're moving along, it's either a green roll. You have to make a green roll against your power rank first, and then you can do whatever you want
Mhm.
every time, right? Or in certain areas where the really away from the wards, you wouldn't even have to roll because your power rank is so high. But in this
Gotcha.
place, right where you are, you need a red. You have to make a red on your incredible power rank roll. Of course, you get
Yep.
+2 column shifts to that, I think. Right?
It depends. It depends what you want to give me. So she has electrical engineering as a skill,
No.
which I picked up to
Arcane.
boost her.
Arcane.
Okay, she has arcane twice, so
Yeah,
plus
that's
2
what I
arcane.
thought.
So yeah,
So
okay.
even though it's
So
based on power rank, not the shifted value, it still will be a
Mhm.
red, but you would be rolling under monstrous.
how much
Now hold on, let me
spirit do you have?
finish. Let me finish. Okay. So uh that's that here, right? Every
Mhm.
time you try to do something, you have to make that red roll first. So it is a major pain in the ass for you, particularly, right?
Mhm. What about
Um,
her? What about just to turn into her gas form? Is it the same?
No, because that's internal. Is when you're
Okay,
trying to affect the world. Go ahead,
gotcha.
GOP.
Oh shoot, what was I gonna say? Brain
You
farting
asked
here.
about my spirit, and
Oh yeah,
she
yeah,
currently has. Well, she would have 20. She had 2, but I forgot to fix it.
Yeah,
But we've rested since then.
you guys you haven't taken a break. You just were
Yeah,
going
yeah.
at it,
I'm at
and
I'm at
I get it.
2,
I love the gameplay. I love it.
so I
yeah.
got
No,
no spirit.
she's currently at 20. So I would have to. I'd have to do it. It'd be a pretty big roll, but I could try to shut the cameras off, or we can see if
Yeah,
we can find the power
Well,
source
he
and we
knows
can
exactly
disable
where
it.
it is. He knows
yeah, I
Yeah.
do.
where it is. He doesn't know what it is, and it's actually in the same. Well, it's below where you were earlier talking to the town council
Mm,
in that the underground research area of that the guild. Now you don't know the situation with it, but the guild was in there working,
Mhm.
right?
yeah.
The druid circle. I don't know why I call them the guild, the druid circle. But you were there, but you know from your scans it's below that, and it is shielded, so you're not really sure. But you also know the ward is there somewhere. So is it involving the ward? You don't know. You guys didn't,
Yeah.
it's up to you. Like I
Well,
said, getting to where you are right now was pretty easy. If you want to go on, you're gonna have to. There's no way around it. You're gonna involve this entire room. Now it's not. This is tactical knowledge that you all have. For you guys, you could take this room pretty easy. This is not a
yeah,
hard fight at all. Um,
Mhm.
true.
these are
But I
just
kind of,
soldiers,
yeah,
right?
that's
They're
true.
not. They're just human soldiers. However, it will alert the entire camp, and you did have a warning from Rampage,
Yeah.
So we would have to get out of here
which
ASAP.
which would be easy. That's not hard. You got in here
Yeah.
real easy. It's
One more
this
question,
room
Chester.
that's a problem.
That those cameras, because I'm worried about the cameras. I'm not worried about the soldiers. We can handle them.
Yeah.
The cameras. Is there any way for Torrent? How many cameras are there? We would know that. He was in here, he saw him. Is it just the one? Is it more than one? How many cameras are
No,
on the
there's
other side?
probably a galaxy of about for that situation and other things in the room. There's probably 6 to 8.
Oh
6 to 8 on
my. Okay.
multiple walls, I'm assuming.
Sure, but not all the cameras are pointed directly at the cages, right?
Right, right. Is there any way he could freeze them?
Well, you guys can attack the cameras, but that's not going to help you.
Well, the point is, we're trying to get this room cleared before anyone. Like, if they just see us on the camera and start attacking people, we're gonna get reinforcements in pretty quick. But if the cameras can be destroyed before we go after any people, then I feel like that's going to be a easier solution for
Of
us. And
course.
plus, yeah. So, but if there are that many cameras, I think let's go in. Let's try not to kill anyone because I kind of want to. I don't really know the ultimate aims of both sides, so
Well, before we walk in, I'm gonna with Cascade. She's gonna touch the wall, and I'm gonna take my chance. See if I can shut him
okay.
off.
Sure. You
I can
just
shut
need
the
it.
power off to the whole building if I need to.
Sure.
Well, yeah, that'd be better probably to shut everything
Just
off.
turn it
But
off. Power outage. All right, we're gonna try it. Okay, here we
I've got my
go.
drones, so you can at least use
So
I'm
I need a
those.
assuming you're
red.
using spirit, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna
And
use
you're
what I
under
have.
monstrous, so what you need is an 86. So
86. Let's
yeah.
see what happens, folks. That ain't doing it. Nope.
Oh,
Nope. All
Nope.
right.
Not enough.
not enough.
So I'll take off the spirit.
It fails. And it's unfortunate. Well, it actually is fortunate there's only one magic user in the party, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because keep in mind, everybody else has to deal with it, that has magic has to deal with this problem as well. It seems that the druids don't. Well, then again, you haven't seen them in action. You don't know that.
True.
So you don't know how they're affected, but you do know your character, Thundera, knows that
Yeah.
druid magic and arcane magic are not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different source.
Yeah.
They're a different channel.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Cascade be like, too much interference. Too much interference.
Okay.
So the other question I was having, that's why I was asking about the way the cameras are. I was going to try and do the same thing with Torrent, but if they're on different walls, it wouldn't work. So basically, the idea was I was going to have him freeze a line to each camera and just cover them with ice,
Well,
so they couldn't see.
they're you haven't fought the druids yet, so you don't really know.
Yeah.
But they are, what you're looking at and dealing with are basically just humans, but they're not stupid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't throw stormtroopers at you.
Okay, nothing.
Okay. Well, we can bump out of here and get try and overwhelm them, and get the prisoners out and just try and get out of here as quickly as possible. So
It's at that moment that since her electricity didn't work, she tries and she goes gas form. So she's now in gas form. That worked. So that works at least.
Yeah. Internal stuff's fine. It's the external stuff
Yeah.
that's the problem for you. But like I said, only around the wards. When you're away from the wards, it's either a green or nothing at all, depending on how far
Okay.
you are away.
That's fine.
It's just here that's the problem.
Is what it is.
Yeah. And you did see markings of the wards on the walls when you went into the meeting with the town folks, and I think I made this one the Minotaur.
You did. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going into combat.
I guess we're doing this. Let's do it.
Yep. Here we go.
All right.
We've been avoiding combat surprisingly for a long time.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. So, well, you guys
Torrent
are able
takes
to
his arms
communicate.
like this.
Okay.
He takes his two hands in front of him, swipes them both ways as soon as he walks into the room, and creates a waist-high wall of ice for cover for everybody.
Oh, I see. You literally make a half wall of ice for people to use. Okay, tactics. There. Okay.
Yep.
So you come out, and that's your action. Let me just make a general roll for the room, and for the guards, not the cameras, right?
Right.
Let me just make a general surprise roll for them. And let's see here. These guys are just normal soldiers. The best guy in the room is probably an excellent. So that was a 58, and he is in the green. So one of the guys starts barking, the intruder. Okay. So he is alarming the room. The other guys are turning and looking. You come out and you do your thing. Everybody gets one action before I roll initiative.
Nice. Cascade's going to stay in gas form and take cover, so she can switch back and shoot.
Right. You took that ability.
I'm going to do
superpower. It's like Kitty Pryde, dude.
clap.
She's so powerful. People don't even understand. Go ahead, lady.
I like it.
I'm going to do a sound clap trying to stun.
You have that ability? Sweet.
Yes, is that incredible?
Yeah, no,
Nice.
that's built
Do
into
it.
the system. The Hulk, they took all the superheroes' powers and they built them right into the system. Yeah, go right ahead.
Only incredible though. Wish me luck.
That's not bad
That's
at all.
really
It was
good.
almost 99.
Oh no, that is
Well,
bad.
that roll was bad, but the power's cool.
Yeah, it's
she missed her own hands.
Yep.
Damn it.
The ice made me slip.
Your specialty.
The ice made me slip and I go boom on the floor.
Well,
I hope not. The ice is a wall. What were you doing? Running up the wall?
No, it's what did she roll? What did she roll?
I rolled a
Uh,
19.
19. So
Okay,
pretty
all right,
bad.
all right.
Pretty bad.
So it's a white.
Yeah.
You've been practicing it, but you haven't used it in combat yet. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
it doesn't. Those things happen sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's not so. It's not like it's not a fumble. It's not like D&D, right?
Right.
Right.
But it was a good attempt. All right, so we have two people have taken their free action.
Mhm.
Puffin and GOP, you're left.
GOP,
You
what
wanna
you
go
doing?
first? Well, if I can do it without hitting any of the people in the cage, can
Uh-huh.
I attempt to shoot the lock off?
Sure, it's a called shot.
Okay.
It's a
Need a yellow.
bullseye. You need to yell up.
All right. I can fire. I'm not gonna hit anyone. I can.
Yeah, no, a bullseye is a bullseye.
Okay.
Just keep in mind
All
if
right.
you call a called shot, which you just did,
It has to
and
be
you
yellow.
miss, nothing happens
Yeah, nothing
unless
happens.
it's like I'm
A
feeling
0 or a
vindictive.
1.
I gotcha.
You
All
just
But
right.
she currently
there's no
does feel
secondary effect,
vindictive.
meaning you just fail. Right? Is my point.
You just
Yeah, I
miss. You just
gotcha.
suck at shooting. All right.
Well, I mean,
Or
I miss a lot,
dodging.
but I
He's
don't
got
really
a
have any
very
spirit left.
very high. He's basically Silver
But you
Surfer.
miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's true.
true. Well, I'm gonna
It's
aim
accurate.
for it because if I shoot any of these people, I think I'm just gonna kill them. It's unless they look like
Probably,
yeah. So
yeah,
I'm just gonna
because you
fire
can't
at the
pull your
lock.
punch with a gun, right?
Yeah, I can't. It's literally I'm firing a rocket propelled bullet.
Yeah.
So
You guys can pull
that'll
your
do it.
punch physically, though. Keep that in mind. If you want to
Did
do
you
less
say
Yes.
damage, you can.
Got a yellow.
You got a yellow. All right. Well, there you
Yes.
go. It's good. So there are a total of 4 cages in the middle of the room.
Okay.
We will say they are A, B, C, and D. I know where Captain Chaplin is. Which one do you pick to shoot the lock off successfully?
Which one looks like it has the toughest people in it? No,
Uh,
the most men. I don't know.
there is no such thing. They're pretty much all men.
Okay. I'll go. I'll just
Oh,
go A.
handsome, dashing men.
Whichever one's closest to the enemy, I'll go. Yeah, for that one. A. We'll just say it's A.
No, that would actually be C.
Okay, then C. I'll shoot it. I'll get C.
Okay.
Chink.
All right. The lock is cracked and unlocked, and of course, immediately they all kind of take cover as the shot comes in, but one of them realizes and starts fumbling at the broken lock. Puffin, I know what
Hello.
I know. I don't even need to ask. Go
Yes.
ahead, Viking charge.
Yes.
Well, I was wondering, it's like, why you asking me what I'm gonna do? People getting the bonk check.
Bonk 'em. Don't slip on the ice wall.
Yeah, that's true. Hopefully I don't. Let's see.
You're gonna run, jump over the ice wall, and slip and
Oh my
land on
gosh.
the wall.
I
What
did
is
slip
going
on the
on?
ice wall. You shouldn't have said anything.
All right. So
Oh,
now that
At
is a
least we're getting these
3.
rules out of the way for
That is a
this.
3. So he goes, vandal rage in whatever language they speak. And he literally trips over the ice wall. Give me a grace roll, please. Straight grace
can we
roll.
do like the whole like banana peel sound?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. All right.
Well, at least he's all right. He
Okay,
goes
Now,
through
no,
it. He
no,
ran through it.
he did. It caught his ankle, and he fell, but he rolled out of it, and he's standing in front of the enemy.
And
So
now he's
there,
just angry. He's just mad
yeah,
now.
but
Like,
he's
son
not
of a bitch.
prone. He is up.
Oh, that's so funny.
So
I
it
just
looked.
imagine like he's sliding on ice, spinning around with like the hammer in his hand.
If you give me a what did I call it? What's the emotion thing I put into the game?
Empathy?
Empathy. Yeah, give me an empathy roll, real quick.
Who?
Puffin.
Who?
Who?
Oh.
Me?
They're going to feel sorry for you, bud.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
No.
That's
No,
hilarious.
no empathy.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
That's
Nothing.
hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay. So he actually is in a good position to start the initiative roll, technically. But he realized he looked foolish. He tried to play it off like he meant to do that, but it's
Yep.
very obvious to everyone in the room he did not intend to do that.
Is that like one of those moments where everyone's quiet, then just somebody just like chuckles?
Yeah, it's like the shing moment, right?
Yep.
Um, yeah, that's our cricket. We would say cricket. I'm sorry, I've been in
Yeah.
Japan too long. We
Mhm.
say crickets. Japanese say shing, meaning like some sharp thing just went over your head and barely missed you.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's how they do. But anyway, interesting
Initiative.
round. Did anyone do anything successfully? Let me see.
I did.
I made my
You
wall.
did, and you didn't have to roll. So we do have another character though. What is Cascade doing?
Cascade
He was
is
taking protection.
well. She
She
just
was
walked.
hiding.
Basically, she just walked. I guess we'll call it because she's in gas form
Floated.
up
Yeah.
to the wall and is taking cover. I'm cool because here's my question, Chester.
Uh-huh.
She's not going to try and use her magic or at least her electricity again. At least not unless she has to. But she does have her guns that she got from the
Yep.
base.
She does.
Can she use those in gas form, or are you going to make her be solid first?
Oh no, you have to be solid to use a physical
Okay.
object.
So that's why she
Protect.
went and took cover there. So
You
for
know,
her first actual round, she's going to materialize and pew pew.
right. There is an unspoken rule.
Yep.
Clothing automatically is affected by any ability you have. Otherwise, there'd be a lot of naked people running around.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I mean isn't necessarily the worst thing.
Yes.
Well, she can do that anyway, right? Remember, I got her the power. She can turn other things into
Yeah.
Yeah,
gas.
we
regardless.
don't. These are one of those things we just don't think about. But
Yeah.
basically, no, physical objects will phase with you, but they're
Yeah.
no
Right.
longer physical. So yes, the guns are phased. They are gaseous.
Right.
Sure.
But they can't shoot bullets.
But they can, but you would have to be shooting at something in the same frequency as you,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Shoot
not.
gas bullets. Boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
I mean, you remember the
Oh no,
fight
it's
you
fire
had with the
bullets.
other gaseous person? You remember?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you and she were toe to toe,
Mhm.
right? So because I always in my games, just so you guys know, I always look at these things as being frequency.
Mhm.
Right.
That's the way I always
Makes
play it
sense.
in my head.
Yeah,
Anyway,
so that's what she did anyway. She
Yeah.
just moved up to the wall and took cover behind it.
all
And then
right,
she's going to switch back during her first turn.
let's go ahead and make our initiative roll. Let me see. What do I want to give these guys? They probably got we'll give them that. We'll give them that. We'll give them that. Okay. We got.
Oh well,
Okay.
that's just silliness.
That
Chester. What are we doing?
they're well trained. I gave them a +10. They're very well
What even
regimented.
is her stuff in gas form now? 62. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
I don't remember
32.
what's the roll. What
Okay,
are
so
we
here's
Speed.
Cascades.
Add your
She's
speed,
definitely
lady.
going first.
Holy
And here is her husband. I got.
yeah, I would say so. Jeez.
He's 52. He's
I
10
rolled really
slower.
well, by the way. I rolled
Oh,
a
wait, no, he's
9
not
out of
52.
10,
You
just so
did.
you know. Lady, what
Where
is
is
your
he?
speed number, please?
my speed number is
47. That's what it was. Okay.
So, lady, you remember that the character sheet that I've been using for everybody? Here, let me
speed is plus 15.
Okay,
Here you
I
go.
had to find it.
All right. Yeah, but that you shouldn't have to. Let me help you out for a second, all right?
No, I
Let me
got the picture right here in front of me. Karma, I keep somewhere else.
Well, you see that format that I created? Let me just bring it up real quick. Hold on a second.
Yeah, because someone has
All
a
right.
copy of it. Won't send it to me.
Yeah. Just let me do this real quick. Give me a second, guys. All right.
1 second.
Let's take Duke, who I don't even think I filled out. I don't. Well, I did a little bit. All right. This is old Duke. But take a look here. Look at this sheet I'm using. Now,
Hang on.
just look.
I'm trying to find
Yeah,
out where
just
you're
look
at.
at. Well, I'm in Discord.
I see the captain.
No. You're
Just-
on. You should be in Discord. Look at us
Okay, I'm
through
watching.
Discord. Oh, okay.
I'm looking
You're
through
using
Discord.
YouTube. Discord's the way you should be. You should be living in Discord. Nevertheless, look at this format that I put in front of you, right?
Yeah.
Every character I shrink down to be able to fit into this format. I created this format for a reason. right? This is, because GOP and I and Puffin and anybody else who's played, and Thundera has got the bug. I can see.
Mm.
We create characters that have sheets. I have, you remember Shadow Dusk? I literally have a folder on him, right? And I'm sure GOP is the same. But
Oh yeah.
for our purposes, I shrunk it down to this format. So what you see in front of you, every piece of data that you need is right there. I even put karma, pop, and speed in nice little bubbles right next to your character's imagery,
Mm-hmm.
right? You
Mhm.
have your health in your body, if you get psychic attacks, which are rare, under mind, because that can be health as well. Have our spirit up here, and we have all our abilities and their power ranks. This format, you should have this in front of you. You literally should have a sheet that is this simple right in front of you. And you would never have that
Mm-hmm.
question again. You would instantly know. Speed, there it is, right?
Mentally confusing because it changes based on their forms, and I have to remember that. That's the only reason I
Well,
have to
you
check it.
can
Because
you can convolute shit all you like.
yeah,
I'm just
in the
saying,
gas form, she's faster, and in his fire form, he's
And
faster.
we will, Chester.
and you will. That is true. But just for ladies, just make sure you got a very simple little sheet like that, lady, because Duke is not a complicated character, right?
No,
Which is
he's not.
great. That's a good
He's a
thing.
smasher.
Duke Smash. Just
Yeah,
remember
it's
Duke
Duke
yeah,
Smash.
smash.
yeah, but he's also can talk and he's not stupid.
Hmm.
He's not just Hulk,
He's like a
right?
paladin. He's kind of like a
Yeah.
paladin.
Yeah, I could see that.
All right, so everybody beat me. So at the top, Cascade.
Cascade's gonna
Now
rematerialize, pop up, and
we
shoot.
have about
Got
a
some
dozen.
pistols.
Well, there's about actually closer to 20 people in here,
Mhm.
but most of them are just 8 of them are people who are cleaning something up or checklisting stuff or preparing, cleaning out bedchamber or whatever. They're just people in the room. There's 12 soldiers, however.
Yep.
And I gave you that free shot because I didn't roll above a green and they've all been drinking,
Hmm.
Excellent.
right? Because
Excellent.
they did
Question.
shift in and out to the party. They didn't leave this place unguarded, but they've all been by now. Go ahead.
What sort of weapons am I looking at? They got rifles, pistols. What are we dealing with?
Very similar, Captain Chaplin. This it's very even more modern than our tech, but there's no one using only using projectile bullets here because another issue that this place has is the Morlocks and not the Morlocks, the Morn, which are both of them, and any of those you hadn't seen yet. They are completely immune to magic, just immune. But they also seem to have a very heavy resistance versus energy in general. So
Yep.
everybody in here is using projectile weapons, which are a bit out of date.
Mhm.
That's not the normal thing, but it's not so far gone that they're not around, right? So everyone's using projectile. Just imagine modern military assault and automatic weapons, stuff like that.
Okay. Um. I could shoot their guns. I could shoot the lock and try and open more of these cages. What's she gonna shoot? We got 12 of them. Trying
And
not to
there are
kill them.
3 cages that have not had the lock shut off, but only one of the locks can you see from your current vantage point. The other 2 are
Yeah,
on
I
the
think
other
she'll
side of it.
take a shot at the old lock here. Now, this is a pure grace roll for her.
Yep.
Let me see. What is her?
You
She has
need a yellow.
Need
the
a yellow.
skill of blasting. Does that account to these
No,
guns?
no, it does not.
Okay.
That would be covered under the skill guns, and you can even specialize in certain guns. But your character's not that, so you haven't done that. But
Okay.
yeah, and he doesn't have any spirit left. He just burned it all.
Yeah, I'm
So
spiritless. I'm a
So,
spiritless
he's like
man.
GOP.
I need a
well, you
yellow. I have. So I'm at amazing. Her grace is amazing baseline.
Yep.
Um,
And to make your roll.
So I need a 66, I think is what it is. Here we go. Come on. There it is, folks.
Not a red.
Nails it.
So no free karma, but it is nice. Under amazing. Oh, no, it is a red. You get
Nice.
50 karma, sir. You get 50 karma.
Woo! She's got so much karma. It's
And
stupid.
you just kind of lock that up, put that sight tight into your eye, and there goes that
Boom.
second lock. Now the other two on the other side, you can't see this from this vantage point, but there are 2 locks that have been disabled. So very good. Next, I do believe was your other
Mr. Torrent.
your other character. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, how far away are these cells from us, from where we're at? Because we're still by the
they're in
doorway,
the
I'd
center
imagine.
of the room, so I would say they're probably about 30 yards, 25 yards.
Okay, yeah, he should be able to reach those, no problem. I kind of want to try and freeze the cell.
How about could you make a wall around at least some of them to like
Yeah.
block them off?
Yeah, he could. That's what he does. That's his frost powers are basically Sub-Zero. He just makes constructs with ice.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. I also could make freeze the ground, and so they can't run up on them. But then they can't run
just
out.
keep
Well, they
in
could, but they'd
mind,
slip.
these are humans. You don't want to
Yeah.
kill them.
No. That's why I'm not attacking him with his fire would destroy him. It wouldn't even be close.
If you could do a wall, that'd be amazing. Just block off some of them.
Yeah, I could. So let's do that. Let me block off one of the sides. So basically, because I don't know what I'm looking at here, but what I'm thinking is we have cells on either side of us, and then there's like a walkway in the middle of them, right?
No.
So
they are all set back to back.
all in the center.
They're all in the center. 2 locks are at an angle that you could get on. The other 2 are on the other side, so
on the
there's
other
no
side.
walkway in the middle.
Can I put a wall between them?
And
between
the
so the
who are
other side
advancing on you? Sure, of course you can.
Yeah, like a full ice wall.
Sure.
Okay. What do I need to roll for that? Give me a number.
What is your power rank for your character?
His power rank in his ice abilities. Hang on, let me get down to him. I've never used him in combat before, Chester. Let's see what happens. Where is it? So his ice frost constructs is remarkable. That's his skill in it. But let me see. Does he have anything that would help? No, he doesn't have anything that should help with this. So it's remarkable.
So with remarkable, you could probably put like a 6 foot tall, foot thick over about 10, 15 yards with that power rank. So you could definitely put a bit of a barrier. You can't surround it or cover the
slow
whole
them down.
room. It's but it doesn't matter. They're not even looking at the cages. They're coming at you.
Yeah.
But fair enough. I understand the tactic. So you put that wall up. You don't have to roll anything. It's a non-combat roll, actually. So she did that. He did that. Puffin.
Punch really
They're coming
hard?
at you because you're not blocked by a wall, and I have to have yellow, so everyone's going to hit you. All 12 of them.
That's fine. Well, let me just can I pick up a guy and hit another guy with another guy?
That would take multiple rounds.
Okay, well then I'll just punch one really hard. I punched him very hard.
Okay. So you move into combat and punch a guy. Okay, so you move forward into combat and punch a guy. That without question hit. Tell me, what is your strength?
My strength is remarkable.
Okay, so it's not that bad. All right. You punch this guy. Now these guys are going to be pretty standard soldiers, so they're going to have about 60 health, right? So they're not special. They're just soldiers. So they got about 60 health. These guys do have some armor on, and this armor does give them good protection. Now, if they were equipped like Omniforce, it would give them excellent protection. But they're not. You do 20 points of damage to him, basically dropping his health by 1/3, and therefore not causing me to have to make an endurance check or fitness check because it's not more than half. So you punch a guy, You,
And I get a second attack, right?
I'm sure you do. Yeah.
And I
You
hit
punch
it.
another guy.
Okay. Same guy, right?
Same guy.
Yeah.
He's getting the left and the right.
You have
Pop,
a
pop.
you have a third attack, sir.
I believe with my skill. Hold on, let me check my skill. Let me check
what's
my
your attack?
skill.
Probably not. I only
No,
think there's
it's
one person here
yeah.
that gets 3 attacks around.
No, I got 2.
Yeah. Okay. So, you do a total of 40 points of damage, which does excuse me, 30 points of damage because they stack. So we got 30, and then 40, then 10 away, so it's 30. It's exactly right. Okay. So let me make the roll. All right. Oh, that's not a good roll. You hit him once, rock him. He has that standard soldier look in his eye, like you son of a. And then you hit him with the other fist because you're not hammering him; you're literally punching him. And you cold cock him, and boom, he's out. Right? He drops.
Knocked him
Now,
cold.
Now
goes.
I do need to make a stun roll, a slam roll as well. So let's do that.
Oh my goodness.
All right. He staggers, stays in his feet, but falls like a pile of laundry on the ground. Out. So, all right. So that's Puffin. Next would be, I don't know who won that, Lady or GOP.
I was 22.
So GOP.
I got
I mean,
higher, yeah.
yeah, GOP.
Yeah,
Got it.
GOP.
I'm last.
um,
We know this.
All right, so here's my quick question, because I don't think it's come up before. If I'm trying to do, I get 3 attacks. If I'm trying to do a
Yep.
bullseye on my attacks, assuming that I only get a green on, do I still get my other attacks?
No. If you're
Okay.
bullseye shooting, then you are bullseye shooting, and you can't take multiple attacks anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. Called shot is all you can do. You literally
You're
it takes all
focusing.
your focus. Yeah.
Yep.
Now you can shoot 3 times around if you hit. You only need greens to get your next attack. That's it.
Aim for their weapons.
You could.
Yeah, but that's still a called shot. That's the issue.
It's still a called shot. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so we got 2 of the cages open, which I don't know if you want to roll initiative for those guys too, but I'm going to yeah, I need to help my allies, and I don't know what these people are actually going to do. So, how many people are on Puffin, and how many people are charging us?
There are 11 now, and they're not really charging. These are not, once again, not stormtroopers.
Yeah, no, I get it.
These guys are all armed with automatic weapons.
They're trying to take positions.
They are taking positions and firing.
Mhm.
Okay,
That's
so
what they're doing.
how many seem to be right up in Puffin's face? Because he did move up to them.
None.
He knocked
okay.
the one out that was in his face.
All right, just one. All right, fine. Whichever one, then I guess whichever one's just, scurrying, who isn't already behind cover, I'll try and hit them and get a called shot on their gun.
Sure.
Because once again, if I shoot them, I think I'm going to just kill them, like outright. So rather not
Maybe.
do that.
They got 60 health, so.
Yeah, no, I would kill them outright. Oh no, well no, I probably wouldn't actually.
They do have 10. They do have a defensive 10, body armor 10.
Okay, you know what? Then I don't think, unless I roll a kill, then I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I'll be good. You know what? I'll fire at 3 of them that are, I guess, near Puffin or nearest to
Okay.
Puffin.
Come on, 86. 86.
All right.
Come on,
All
baby.
right. Oh God, this is the first time I don't want to get a kill roll. Oh boy. Okay, here
Here
we
he
go.
goes.
Okay, that's in my
that's a hit.
green. Oh no, that's
not a yellow though.
Yeah, well,
It
no,
might
but
be.
I'm
Well,
saying
hold
I
on a
wasn't.
sec. You're under unearthly, right? No, you missed
Yeah.
it by 5. That sucks, dude. A 46 is a yellow for you.
No. But I told you I wasn't doing called shots because my damage is only amazing, so I can hit them as long as I don't.
No.
aim at-
Okay, point of order, Puffin. Was he taking a
Yes.
call shot at the gun or not?
And I changed. I was
He
saying
was.
I could.
Puffin.
The last I heard, he was taking a shot, but then he had decided that he was just going to shoot the
Yeah, I
most
said I was going to
threatening
shoot the
guy.
3 ones that were closest to, or the ones that were closest to. Like I said, plural. So I wasn't like, because at first I was going to do a cold shot and shoot it like
Okay,
just one of their
that's right, Thunder.
guns, but
I'm just writing down here in my little notebook. I'm writing down the word nepotism.
okay. So that's one
That's a hit.
green.
Go ahead.
Okay, and that's
Same guy.
under.
How much damage do
Well,
you do?
50.
50. So that reduces to a 40. So you have dropped him by 2/3. So I'm definitely will have to make that roll. You didn't get an actual stun or kill
No.
or bullseye. You didn't get a kill. So I would just do that health issue. What else do you want to do?
Okay, I will fire at one more of them.
Okay.
So I'll fire at a second guy, not the same one.
Yep.
Okay.
Got him.
Yep.
That would be a yellow, but it doesn't matter because I'm not doing
It's
a
not
bullseye.
bullseyes. Yeah.
Okay, and then I will fire at a third. Just want to hurt them enough, maybe they'll, yeah, not trying to kill them. So we'll see. All right, that's also yellow. So I hit 3 of them, so they take, what, you said 40 points of damage?
Each. So
Each.
because it is over half their health, I do give fitness rolls for such things. That includes you. I think I got one of you with that, didn't I?
Yeah.
I think it was Lady. Maybe I got a couple of you with that. Anyway, let me do their fitness roll real quick.
These guys are so lucky her magic isn't reliable right now.
Oh yeah, well this isn't the point of the fight, dude.
Yeah. Ooh. That was good.
That's a good one, yeah.
That was
Holy crap.
bad.
That's a bad one. Oh
Okay.
my.
Let me check the 42 real quick. Okay. One guy is like he's fine. The other guy is still up, but he's definitely grabbing his side and wincing. The other one is just
Down.
Okay.
You
Downed
domed him. You domed him. Matter of fact, let me see if he's gonna die. Let me sorry.
Oh no, I didn't want to kill anybody. I was actually trying to not kill anyone.
All right, Lady, I think.
It is
Yeah.
Miss Lady's turn.
I'm gonna pop up from behind the ice wall, find maybe
Don't-
3 of them
don't
that have
slip.
already been hit.
Yeah, there's 2 that have been hit that are injured, one that's down. Well,
And
there are 2
try
that are
the
down.
clap again. Let's try the clap again. Okay.
Second time's the charm.
Give them the clap.
Don't miss your hands this time.
I think
the
it's
image
probably
of that
got
is
numb
funny.
from, being cold.
49.
49. I don't think so.
Nope.
Incredible.
Well,
You need a
that
yellow to
probably
do
is-
that
No,
ability.
it's a
Oh, yeah,
green.
yellow.
It's
You
got to
need
be
a
a yellow
yellow to
to
do that ability. Yes, you do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she just probably focus on punching.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna be more effective.
It would be way more effective. Yeah. I get what
Give him a
she's doing.
punching.
She wants to stun him. I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
Instead of instead kill him, yeah.
You could use spirit. Just keep in mind you have that.
I don't know how much she has left, but does have spirit.
I don't think
Yeah, I've
she's
already
used
used
any.
some.
She stayed behind. You're the one that used all the spirit because you went scouting.
True.
Yeah. Alrighty. So that's everybody, right?
That's
I
it.
think
Yep,
so.
your
My
turn, Chester.
All right. So
Chester Bugbear.
now, this round, the groups of people that are in cages A and C are getting the lock off and opening the door. That's what happens with them.
Yep.
They're all kind of scrambling like a bunch of crabs in a bucket, so it is definitely slowing down the process. However, it is my turn now. Like I said, the only one who's actually in the open, because everybody else is hiding behind a wall.
Yep.
You're puffing. So
It's all me.
This
It's
is the
all
second
you.
time I think he's just been right in front of a wall
So-
of gunfire.
These guys,
I made the wall for a reason.
their stats are excellent, good, excellent. Are their statistics? So their shooting is going to be under good, but they are trained mercenaries. soldiers, so they're going to have at least +1, and that's what we'll give them. We won't say they're any actual specialist in here. So they're all
And
rolling
they're all
under
drunk.
excellent, and
And they're drunk.
and that's what I gave you the surprise rhyme for.
Mhm.
But so they're under excellent. So not great.
Not great. Definitely not great. Not
Okay,
great
we'll
at
take
all.
it.
One misses.
Mhm.
Just straight up misses.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
a hit.
That one got him.
Okay.
He's tough though. He can take this. He'll be all right.
No, I'm not worried about it. Either
Unless
way.
these guns do like 70 damage for some reason. They're hyper guns.
No.
I'll just-
Automatic weapons do 25 damage. That's a general. That's a hit though.
that is
Yep.
a hit.
I
Two
thought he
hits.
needed. Oh no, that's to hit us. That's
Yeah,
right.
he got. Yeah, that's it. So 3
Hit.
hits. Oh yeah.
That's a
4.
miss.
Hit.
That's a miss.
Oh, that's a miss.
Yep,
Oh,
that's a miss.
miss.
Another
Miss.
miss. How many rolls has he done? Oh my gosh. Oh my
Oh, God.
gosh.
Oh god.
Oh no.
No.
All right. So-
Puffin,
Not like this.
gonna die.
So
Bother me.
I'm just going to do it like that. So half of them hit you. All right.
Okay.
So
That's it.
I'm not going to roll all 11. So we'll just say half. So
It'd
therefore
be
that's
10.
25.
left.
Oh, I was saying 25 brings us up to the 30, of course. That brings us up to 40. And then the other two brings us up to 50. So literally, you see these guys just focus and shoot him, and half of them hit him and just light him up, right?
Yep.
As you would expect, a person walking in literally into the teeth of automatic weapon fire.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So now for a normal person, that would be bad. I think bleeding would be going on and various other stuff. What is exactly your body armor?
I have a body armor of 30, and I regenerate 10 hit points
Yeah,
each
yeah.
round.
Yeah, that's right. So you take 20 points of damage. Oh, woe is you.
You're just like, ow, jerks.
Okay.
Did it pierce the skin? Well, no, but still,
Well,
ow.
however, just like in the Marvel movie where we saw Wolverine, who was in no danger of dying, did get knocked out though, and Pyro
Yes.
went off and became Pyro. We do have that situation here. This is shooting, so the yellow means nothing. There is no stun roll or slam roll with shooting, but as you see, there is a kill roll.
Mm.
Now they cannot kill this guy with automatic weapon fire. I do not believe. So because
not only 6 of them.
he's got regeneration. However, we can consider that a stun, and we shall, right? Because
100, this guy.
their individual damage is not beyond his body armor, is why I say this, right?
Yeah.
So a one shot hit him in the head, but it's not enough to actually cause a kill. If these were upgraded weapons and each weapon actually did some damage to him, a kill would be a kill. Although I'm not sure what his character sheet says. However, it's a stun effect. So please roll a stun versus your fitness.
You might want
So
to add
1d10
or
or
No,
Speared
it's
it up.
the same thing. You're rolling your fitness. What is your fitness power rank?
Oh
Okay.
no.
All right. So
I said, lose your spirit.
so he's standing there. He stands up. He was trying to look cool, but everyone knew he screwed up. He knocks one guy out. Fair enough. The guy's just out on the floor. Probably took a bullet or two right there, ricochet bullets. They just light him up because he's the only target for them to easily shoot. He sit there and smiles and shrugging it off, and then he's like, ugh, and falls like a literal plank. Roll
On
a
top of the other guy.
yeah, on top of the other guy. Poor guy. What a bad day, dude. I don't get paid enough for this shit.
He should have been partying.
You should have been. So Puffin, you are out for 4 rounds before you wake up. You
okay.
don't take any additional damage or anything.
You'll be
just
healing
KO'd.
this whole time. So
And
you'll
he'll
be healing yourself
this
the whole time.
That's right. So he'll stand up with no damage whatsoever. Very
Like, you
Wolverine.
bastard.
Okay.
Alrighty. So
Oh man. Initiative?
well, hold on a second. The last thing that happens for me is the alarms are sounding throughout the complex.
Okay.
Makes
We'll be
sense.
all right. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Chester rolled a 1.
Oh, man.
Well, no, I rolled an 11.
Yep.
I just forgot to add it.
This guy, and he yelled at lady for it. Look at him.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're
but I
rolling
know it's
initiative.
an 11
Yep, I'm waiting for them. Roll your initiatives, folks.
because these are just soldiers,
Oh,
and honestly, these are
37.
Marines level. These are
Yeah.
mercs. These are not like your average soldier.
Marines.
I jumped them up a little bit.
Mhm.
Okay, 52. I thought so. They have the
Yeah,
same in
because
normal
we
form.
don't really understand what normal people are like. These guys are literally
Oh, deputy?
excellent, good, and excellent in their physical
Mhm.
stats, their body. That's not bad, dude.
Yeah. Well, you would think they've been dealing with this mess for,
Sure,
they could have been here their whole lives for all we know.
that's true.
55 for Cascade. Yep. Da-da-da-da-da-da. What is it? 40 what? I gotta separate it and put it on.
Well,
Puffin
you-
is out, so
you-
he doesn't roll.
Yeah.
Where is this?
Do.
47. That's what I thought. Okay, so Miss Cade is going first. Miss Cascade.
Shocking.
No one would have ever guessed this.
Well, if they have that, I didn't think they'd be that tough. She could probably
Yeah.
shoot them and not
Does
kill them.
any now, when you guys see the night fall, does anyone go no? Anybody? Anybody?
I mean,
No.
he's not dead.
Well, you don't know
He's just-
that.
I have never seen him fall, so I'm gonna
Mhm.
think, "Oh my god!" But
I have seen him
not my
fall.
reaction yet.
They're
And it was
using,
actually gunfire
they're
in that
using
case, too.
kryptonite bullets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tempted to
Superman.
phase over to the other side and try and get those other doors open, but I
You
don't.
could
That's
do
probably
that. No,
unwise.
you could do that. That would be smart, actually.
Yeah, they just have regular guns. They can't hurt her when she's phased. Yeah, I think that's what she's gonna do. She's gonna because we have the wall on the one side, we have obviously the half wall. She's gonna keep as much distance between her and the soldiers as possible, and phase along the other side. And because she's in gas form, go around the cages, or I guess you could go through them even. And since the other two are coming open anyway, see if I can get one of the other ones open. Question is, how would I do it? I could try my electricity again, see if I can jolt it open. I could even try if Chester will let me. Chester, we could do something cool here. If you'll let me try and turn the cage to gas.
Oh.
Well, you could do that. Sure.
Or at least the door. I don't have to do the whole cage, just the door.
Yeah, but you're
'Cause I don't have to go
assuming
out
the people inside are going to be smart enough and react correctly, though.
Well, I could tell them, like, come through. Walk through the gas.
Yeah, go ahead and do
Yeah.
that. Go. You can do one cage. Go ahead.
Okay. Her gas form. I'm going to need a crazy roll. What do I need? What color? A yellow? Red? What do I need? Green?
To turn that cage, because it's just metal bars and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I'd say it'd be a yellow.
She's not under fire. She's not under fire currently.
Yeah, it's just a straight yellow.
Okay.
If it were like made of
And-
wood, it would just be a green.
Gotcha.
And it's not
The
so
gas
big
form
because you
power.
have your power rank versus material strength, right? There's a
Mhm.
chart, right?
Yep.
And you also have another chart which shows area of effect in cubic meters, right? Or
Yeah.
cubic feet,
Mhm.
probably for us. It's written by Americans. So that's what you're dealing with based on your power rank, right? So
Does she get her shifts because of her arcane skill? She
Of
get
course.
2 column shifts for it?
always,
Okay.
yeah.
Just making sure. I'm trying to see what I actually have. I know I have it in here. There
The
it is.
steel
Okay,
is remarkable material strength, right? So that's why.
Okay, so that's what she has perfectly. So
Yeah.
perfect. So she
So
gets
yellow.
+2 to that.
Anything is
So
equal
she's
is
at
a yellow.
amazing.
2 ranks over, you can attempt with a red. 2 ranks under are green. 3 over, you can't
56
do.
or
3
higher.
under, you don't have to roll.
Come on, roll. 56 or higher. Come on, roll.
Oh,
So close. So close.
it's a good idea. The thing is, the thing is phasing and stuff, but because you're not using it in combat, I'll let you give it a try. But it's just the interference, dude. It's
Yeah,
too
it's
much
messing
for
with
you.
her. She's
Yeah.
still in gas form, so she's. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
they
I
can't. They
understand
can't
you
shoot
have
her.
that multi ability, which a sane GM would never give you, by the way.
You said I could have
I
it.
did, because I can
All
always
right.
overwhelm
So,
it. I don't worry about it.
well,
So
yeah, she's not invincible. She's
yeah,
just
yeah.
tough to hurt.
Next
All right.
is what is
Her
his
hubby,
name? Tempest? No, that's not right.
Torrent.
Torrent. It was close. It
Old
was a
Torrent.
T.
He
I
is
was
gonna
close.
try. He is
Something in a
gonna
teapot.
try. He is gonna
I'm little
try.
teapot, short and stout.
We got
Tip me
10
over
guys
and
up
pour
still.
me out. Where does that come from? Huh? Where's that come from?
Your brain. We got 10 guys still. What are they? What's our layout with these guys currently, Chester? I'm sure they spread out. I'd
They
imagine
did.
to take the
They've
shot.
done
Yeah.
exactly that. That's right. They're
Yep.
behind. Some are even hiding behind, literal desk chairs.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Can I put one of them inside of an ice box?
Sure.
Are you going to tell him to chill
That
out?
would be considered a grapple. So just roll
Okay.
in the grappling effect. So your power rank is your strength in this case. You need a yellow for a partial, and a full hold will be a yellow. If you have a partial and you get it again the next round, that's automatically a full hold. That's how that works.
Okay. Okay. So it's his muscle. So we said his
No,
strength.
his power rank in his.
Oh, I see. I
control.
see what you're saying. I misunderstood what you said. Okay, I'm
That
dumb.
his
Ignore
power
me.
rank is equal to his strength in this situation.
Gotcha. And he does have spirit. We're going to use spirit. We're going to try and trap one of these suckers without killing him is the goal here.
Mm-hmm.
And I need a yellow, you said? Oh, he got it. He's good.
Okay.
I've one spirit used.
Very good. And just so you know, just because I'm disappointed, I'm a little teapot. First of all, is very American for all of you people who think it's British. All right. And it's
I'm disappointed.
I am.
I know the song. I just don't remember where it's from. I'm sure.
Well, it's a collaborative work between George Sanders and Clarence Kelly, and it was published in 1939, 40, 39, 40, something like that.
Okay.
I'm a little tea. I'm a little coffee pot. Short and strong.
I do need coffee though. I am
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So break time for him.
No, it's not. Please continue.
Oh, okay.
So you put a guy in an ice box. So 2 down basically. Okay.
3.
You roll the yellow, right? So you have him partially held. And on his, just remind me on my turn. I have to decide what he tries to do, but I know what I'm going to do. So next is GOP, I think, or did the lady win that this time?
No, I go next.
Okay.
Okay. So there are 3 who've been knocked out of combat because I took one out. I think like 3 of us had taken 1 out each.
That's right. So everyone has done something. Yes.
Okay. I know there are 2 that are injured. Okay, so I will fire at 2 of the other ones who, because I don't want to kill them, and one of my allies. I
understand what you're doing. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So first shot.
I just quoted you the history of I'm a little teapot. You don't think I got it? I got this.
That's still green for me. So I got 1 hit on one of them. I guess I got 3 attacks, right? So 1 hit on one of the injured ones.
Mm-hmm.
Another hit on a different one, and a hit on the third one. So, and I'm looking over at Lady and like, finish them off, like just start punching them.
Okay, nope.
Oh
no, he's another guy's like, yeah, ain't nothing. 'Tis but a scratch. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another one. Yeah.
So one of
Well,
them
he
is
just
down,
all
right?
goes
So one is
high right
down.
now.
So we currently have 4 down. There are 4 who are injured. And
And one
there
who's
there are
captured
3 who
or
are
trapped.
1 is captured and 2 that are untouched so far. Lady, go.
Because this is a low ceiling, I am going to make. Is there anybody around? Um,
Well, it's not that low.
no, he's reacting to
It's basic.
Knight's.
This room is basically like a gymnasium,
Oh yeah, do a
like a
little jump over
basketball
there
court, like a
and
basketball
to
court.
protect his body from being hit with more bullets.
Who?
Knight.
Oh,
Are you gonna punch
once
anybody?
again, wait. No, that's right. I love how Lady is incredibly creative in wasting her rounds. I love it. I
Are you
love
gonna
it.
punch anyone, lady?
No,
Punch him
she's not.
away.
She's guarding his body as a good teammate would do. Good job, lady. I'll give you
I got a
50
higher
karma.
AC.
50 karma for you. All right. You don't have to
How
make
about
any
that?
rolls. You literally do your little jump. You land in front of me and go, come on, bastard. And you get 50 karma for being so brave and bold and awesomeness.
Wait,
So
this could turn very bad for you.
And
it
this is
could.
probably
It
the
could.
reason why I did
It
it is
could.
because you were telling me what to do.
That's right.
Okay, well, you know what? Fine. I'll
That's
be
right. You
quiet.
tell him, lady.
Tactics.
Okay.
I see tactics are not
All
what we
right.
do.
So these guys have had a round to calm themselves. And also we have prisoners pouring out of 2 cages.
Yep.
Now, let me make a morale roll for these prisoners. Okay. All right. So most of them just take off running. They try to skirt the wall and heading toward the exit. But a few of them do decide to try to get involved, and they try to tackle one. So,
There are 4
Nice.
guns on the ground, just reminding you.
shut up.
Just a
All
reminder.
right.
He was
And
even telling the game master what to do.
I'm just reminding him
these
about
4,
something
I
in
know
the
you tell him,
happening.
lady. These 4 guys are attempting to distract a guard. And they have done so. They haven't taken his weapon or wrestled him to the ground at all, but they are trying, and he has to deal with that. So that guy that having to deal with them doesn't have to deal with you. So there's only one uninjured that so far, and he's not injured either, but his focus is on you. He just opens up on him, and he hits him.
Oh no!
And he did he did a spray, which is full round action. Can't move, can't do anything. You just literally spray the area, and of course it does the damage to everybody. Now it doesn't kill these guys outright because these people in here are actual criminals, so they're going to have a little bit better stats. But he does injure them pretty badly, and I'll just do a collective roll for them to see if they KO or just clutching.
Oh,
They're all
wow.
they all got karma. They're like, buddy, nope.
Not
All right.
today, Mater.
Not today, buddy. Now the one guy who is completely unaffected by the chaos going on in this room, he is going to make a a wisdom roll. Okay.
He's
And
unwise.
he makes the decision. No, that would be low. It's always low is bad. And he makes the decision that yeah, screw this, and he starts moving toward the back of the room where there's a hallway. He leaves.
Yeah, gets out.
So that's 1, 2. I have 4 guys that are completely out. One is health, so I have 5 guys who are injured, who are still in the fight, and they don't care because they've been injured, and they're going to at least give it another round. So these 5 guys, who are they going to shoot? I mean, they are merc soldiers, so they're not going to shoot a guy on the ground anyway. It's not like they're assassins or serial
As far as
killers.
they know, he's dead. He got shot in the head and fell over.
Lady just came up, jumped up in front. She's like, "Come on,
all right,
me next."
I mean, they could try. Oh my goodness,
that's a kill shot.
Oh God,
No,
they could try and.
I don't think it is a kill. Okay, there's a kill.
They could try and shoot at the gas girl, but it's not going to help them.
That's a hit.
Normal hit.
My
Another kill
goodness,
shot?
Another
Chester!
kill.
What are you?
Holy shit,
Who gave him
dude.
the loaded
He-
fucking dice?
This is a normal shot. And another kill shot.
That is preposterous.
All right.
That
Second
is
kill.
That
preposterous.
is ridiculous. So 5 hits on you, lady. It's the same thing as Puffin.
No,
So
it's
that
me.
and
I'm the
that,
one to get
that
hit.
and that, that and that,
Nope.
and that. So
Well,
lady,
they
you
can't
take.
hit me.
Well, I mean, lady does have her armor on, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
lady, you take 50
My
points of
armor.
damage. Now,
Minus your
So
armor.
that's
how much
10,
armor you got?
40.
Yeah, so that you take 10 points of damage. Um,
Yep.
Okay.
She's
and
gonna get knocked out
and
too.
what?
Yeah.
So your armor is 40. So a single bullet cannot rip the armor individually. So it's not a kill. It's a stun. But there are 3 of them. And therefore, what I'm going to do is something completely different. I'm
Uh-oh.
going to turn that all into a rend roll. What is the
Ooh.
power rank of your armor?
40.
So it's just straight up for the armor
Oh,
itself, 40.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So give me an incredible power rank. And because of there's 3 of them, so it's a yellow. You need a yellow.
Okay. I will spend spirit, which I have 32 of.
Yeah, good. You should, because otherwise your armor is going to become inoperable.
Again.
Okay, you need a yellow only. So you said it's a 40. So therefore you need yourself a 61. So you lose a total of 29 spirit, which I'm sure you have enough of.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
it probably
No,
burns
she
you
got a
pretty.
32.
Yeah, I just did the math.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did I do it wrong?
Okay. No, you're
Oh,
good.
No,
no,
it's
okay.
61. I'm perfectly correct.
Okay.
So, but you take some pretty serious things. You don't, and you're pretty sure they weren't aiming for the joint and the little seams and stuff like that. They just got lucky and
It
hit
was a
him.
lucky shot.
But they
It's a
did not
lucky shot.
rend you. Now, keep that in mind. If you choose with people who are in body armor, like Lady or GOP, you can instead focus your damage on a rend. It does no damage to them, but you can
Destroys
make
their
their
armor.
armor inoperable. It's a rend attack or a rend roll, and that's pretty cool. We haven't done one of those yet. Nice.
How many
Mhm.
spirits did I have left? You said?
Like 3.
3.
Yeah, like 2 or 3. Yeah.
Yeah, you said you had
Oh, yes,
34,
yes.
so
You
you
said
have
29.
3.
I got 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So alrighty. So that's my go. It was pretty spectacular, but it didn't have the effect that we wanted. And you do have some that are fighting back, others that are just trying to escape as usual.
Mhm.
Now, Thundera, you are over there on the other side of this, right? Because
Yes, sir.
you went in gaseous forms. You're on the other side. You're pretty far away from combat, right now. Just keep in
Yeah.
mind this room is basically the size of a gym, like a elementary school gym, right? It's like
Sure.
that size.
And there's a
Uh,
big wall separating the other side.
yeah,
Yep.
well, yeah, and they're busy. So
Mhm.
you're over here, and you failed to do what you're going to do, but you're in the area, and you can see because these are literally bar cages. They're not walled. They're literally cages,
Right.
right? And
Mhm.
they're all the 2 cages that are in front of you. Everyone is desperate for you to get them out and help them out. They're all begging you to help, but because you're in gaseous form, you're not standing on the ground. You're floating in the air as you would be,
Mhm.
and therefore you're a little bit above their vantage, and you can see the other cages. Therefore, give me a wisdom roll. The 2 that are empty.
Wisdom roll. Here we go. Wisdom roll. What is her wisdom? I think it's good. What is her wisdom? Wisdom, I don't do very much with her. Her wisdom is good in fact. Here we go. 61.
Okay,
That's a
excellent.
green,
It's a green, but it's not a yellow.
not a yellow.
So,
That's true.
therefore, I believe that's the end of the round.
Yep. End of that round. New round.
Oh no, I did have one guy. I forgot. I have one guy I have to do something for. I almost forgot. I'm not going to forget. He's partially grappled by your guy Torrent's ice, so
Mhm.
he's going to
Mhm.
try to break that.
No.
And
Nah, he
no,
ain't going nowhere.
no,
He
I
ain't
could
going
have,
nowhere.
I could have.
He's that Ice's bitch,
You
Chester.
stay in
He
the
ain't
ice
going
box.
nowhere. You stay in that ice box, bud. That's a good place for you.
I rolled a 20. Perfect roll for me. Perfect. Do I get karma? Do I? Huh? No.
Sure.
You get
Chester, I have a question. Does Cascade need to roll? You said she's pretty much out of the combat at the
No,
moment.
she doesn't need to go. I mean, unless you want to know where you are in order. But honestly, the way I run initiative, I really don't care who goes first. It's either me or you. Am I
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
middle of it or am I at the end of it? I don't really care about
30.
order. You guys do.
I still beat you.
Yeah, I know.
No, you got a 25. Oh no, you beat him. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yeah. I mean, because they're
Well, yeah,
just
everyone beat
mercs.
you.
They're
Yeah,
just
you
mercs.
just. Well, I don't
Just
think we could lose to you.
Yeah. No,
Well, Lady might.
No,
probably
Torrent's
not.
going
Well,
first for
no,
sure.
if she rolled like a 1 or 2 or a 3 or a 4,
Yeah, and you
and
rolled
I
super
rolled a
high.
20.
I'm not going to bother rolling Cascades because she would go first for sure. It's not even a
Yeah,
question.
it doesn't matter.
Well, she's going to try the same thing. She's just going to try it
Maybe
again.
break
But
her
keep in
leg or
mind, these
something.
mercs who are working, because these are mercs, they're not cultists, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
cultists have already left the room, right? As soon as combat started. Um, these mercs, there might not be a big deal for you, but they're certainly enough to keep the people in this town in line.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
just I mean, if one of our high high empathy characters tries to go like, "Hey, just we'll let you live. Just, you can leave. We're not going to kill
Well,
you if you
Oh,
that was
what? Talking in the middle of combat?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Wow.
What
Amazing.
that was
nonsense stuff
Torrent's
do you
move here.
speak?
Beforehand.
That was
I'm not
Torrent's. It'll be
I'm not
Torrent's
the
move.
high charisma person in the group. That's not
All
my
right.
job.
Anyway, Cascade's going to try and turn the door into gas again.
Okay.
Real quick. Let's see if she can pull it off this time. Negative. She is
No.
having a hell of a time with that
This-
damn
You would have an
morgue.
easier time
is-
just coming. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. It's a shut up, GOP. Get him, lady. Get him. Okay.
All right,
So
Torrent. What do we got left? We got 4 guys left, and they're all wounded. Is that what I heard? Is that where we're at?
no. There are 6 people that are still somewhat functioning.
Yep.
Excuse me. Yeah. 6. One guy ran away. Yeah. So there are 6 people who are still somewhat functioning. One of them is the unhit one ran. He's like, I had enough of this. I don't get paid enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, you did your thing and failed, which brings us to Torrent. What's he going to do?
Old Torrent is going to unleash some fire. He's had enough. He's had enough of these guys. But he's also Chester. Will you let me talk and fire, or do I have? Is one in both actions?
Well, do one or the other before or after. But it's a free action, so you can speak. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to say, yell out to the prisoners, "Get behind the wall or get out of the room." That's what he's going to yell to them because they're being dumb and getting in the way. And then he's going to unleash some fire on the one whoever he can see. He's going to shoot at the bad boys,
You can
the
see
bad
several
guys.
of them. They are all behind cover, so this reduces your by 1 column shift. Now,
My
some of
brother in
them are
Christ.
behind really good cover, so I'm assuming you're not going after them because that's -2 or even in some cases -3 column shift. So I'm assuming you're going after one that you can see fairly well. So it's only -1 column shift for you.
Well, my friend, he has a 46 amazing in his fire blasts,
Yep.
and then he has blasting as well +1. So he's got a column shift there. So he should. So you said he loses a column shift
And
at the guys.
so he's under amazing. Go ahead.
So he's amazing. Here he comes, and I'm going to use spirit if I need to.
You don't have any spirit.
He does. Cascade does.
He does. Okay,
He
that's right.
He
You're
hasn't
right.
used any.
You're right. You're right.
Oh well, God, I'm definitely going to use some. Let's see. I need to get it to.
You need like 1 for a green if you're going for a green.
Didn't you say I need a yellow? Because
But this is not a call shot though, because the cover of this guy isn't great. It's literally a chair, right?
Okay. Well then, yeah, I'll hit him.
Yeah.
take it up to hit him.
So this is not a call shot. It's just an obstructed shot.
Yeah. And that is so it's amazing is his damage for it as well.
And that's energy. That's not ballistic.
Right.
This armor doesn't. These kind of like a flak jacket don't protect versus energy at all. So he
Yep.
takes all 50. There's no one in this room who's not injured.
Mhm.
So this guy is
Roasted.
absolutely flatlined. And let me make
Yep.
a fitness roll for him real quick. So I did give them excellent fitness.
That's a
All
green.
right.
Just
So
barely.
well, no, he is still losing fitness, but it's
Hmm.
at is only one right now. But I have to roll every round to stabilize him, or if he fails, it's much worse. But at least he succeeded, so he's not dead, but he is in bad shape. You
Yep.
burnt.
And I didn't get
He's still
enough.
on fire, by the way. Um,
Yeah, I
so
didn't get enough for a second attack, right? Because it was too low. I don't remember how
I
that
don't know.
worked.
Did you hit? You did hit. So go
Yeah,
ahead and
yeah.
take your second attack. Yeah.
All right, one of the other ones is going to catch a little bit of flame. Well,
Did,
honestly, it was because
did
they
he
tried to
crit?
kill innocent people that we let out of the cages. That's why he's shooting them. That's the actual reason.
A lot of them
He
are
wasn't going to
criminals.
try to kill them. Well, we don't know that. Chester just told us that, but we didn't know. Our characters didn't know that.
True, that is true. We don't know why they're here.
Boom! Oh, that's a hit. That boy's hit. That
Okay.
boy's on a fire.
All right. Let me get
So
a
the
roll.
other one. So one of the other ones.
All right.
Oh no!
All right. Yeah, that's a complete endurance loss. So he is a dying, unless someone stabilizes him, he will die,
Yep.
in just a few rounds. The other guy gets to make a roll. That's two.
Mhm.
So we only have 3 guys left.
3 guys
Uh,
left.
So that brings us down to who won this time, GOP or Lady?
I did.
Okay.
Well, I see
The 3 guys
we're
and they're
killing
all
now.
damaged.
Okay, fine.
Well, they shot civilians.
All right, fine. Let's just take them out. I'm done being nice. Let's just do this. All right. First attack. No, I
No.
actually
Oh
failed.
no!
Nothing. I get
Nothing.
nothing.
So 'cause you're feeling conflicted.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
inflicted.
Okay.
Because part of me is like cool with but then I don't know what the situation is exactly, and if these guys are like because we don't even know that they're mercs, right? We're just know they're like in the
No, you
town.
can tell they're mercs. They're clearly
Oh,
They're
not
okay.
cultists.
professional.
You can tell.
Yeah, they're professionals.
Oh, okay. All right,
You
fair enough.
know.
Then I'm
I mean,
less
they're a
guilty,
bit
but I
more
still missed.
ragtag and post-apocalyptic in their look, but they're still military. You can tell.
And the
Okay.
truth is, they could have all ran like their buddy did, and they
They
chose
could have.
to murder people. They could have just left.
But it doesn't matter. He missed.
That's all I
Lady,
can do.
what are you gonna do now, lady? You're a little bit irked and maybe
Perturbed.
shocked because you're inside this armor system and you know they don't really know, but you know they almost breached it. You know this.
Yeah, that got me a little scared.
Yeah.
But a lot of them just 2 of the 5 just went down though, right?
There's only
Yeah.
three that are
That's
operational,
what
lady. Just 3. What do you want to do?
just 3.
Go break their guns.
Yeah. If I'm close enough, I'll go break their guns.
Or at
So
least one
you
of them.
can go to 1. So you move toward him, and give me a grab roll. That's grabbing is under your strength. You need just a green to try to take it or knock it away. A yellow, you'll actually have it in your hand. If you roll a red, you'll actually break the gun. So go ahead. 62. What is your
62.
strength, lady? 40, right?
Amazing.
Amazing. Okay.
No, my strength is higher than my
Yeah,
armor.
that's fine. So you
It's a
have
weakness.
amazing. That was a
Yellow.
62. That is a yellow. So not
Nice.
only you don't just knock it away, you just take the gun away from him, and he's looking at you like, because
Yeah, I make it run.
you're a pretty tall dude. So
Intimidating thing
I
just
say
walked up to him
run.
in metal. Run away.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. He will take your advice since you're the last in the round, and he does run toward that hallway in the back. And the other two remaining who are actually injured, I said I'd give them a round. They take a round, right?
Mhm.
But
Yep.
they're contemplating now. One guy is I get paid, baby. And the other guy is like, no, we're holding our ground, which is, I don't know, that's kind of
Okay, I guess
stupid.
they're shooting at me
Pretty
again.
fucking
So
dumb, guys.
it is
I feel
dumb.
like it should have been the other way around.
Huh?
The dumb decision would have, like, if they would have rolled low, they would like, let's stay.
All right, let's do that because that's more
Let's
that's
not
more
do what's good for our
making
health.
sense. These guys take off toward the hallway in the back. Now,
All right.
there is no
We got two
initiative,
guys
but if you
dying.
choose, you do have actions that need to stay in the round format. However, meaning you don't need to
Mhm.
roll, but we're still counting. So that round is done. New round. So, Puffin, you stand up.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Welcome
That's
back.
his move.
Puffin's like, what's going on? You have
That's
0
Puffin.
damage, by the way.
Why are they not dead yet?
And no damage. So let's start with the fight has died down or just ended.
There's a guy in a
Cascade.
box. Yep.
There's a guy in a box. What do you want to do?
Well,
Cascade.
did she know that those two guys are, nearly dead? Does she know
No,
that? Does she have the
you're too
ability to
far
see
away.
that?
You're focused on something else. Yeah, you don't have no clue.
Okay.
You
Then
just
she
hear
has no
gunshots
knowledge of
and
it, so she's not going to
fireworks.
try and heal him because she can't possibly do it. So I'm going to see if I can get this damn cage open again. Get this thing to turn to gas. Oh, and I'm also, no, actually, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. She's in gas form. I'm going to go into the cage and ask, is Captain Chaplin in here? Or I don't even have to go into the cage. I can just ask him, is Captain Chaplin in here?
They shrug.
So I'm guessing no. I'd imagine he knows his own name. So I'm going to phase through that cage into the other one and ask the same question. Is Captain Chaplin in here?
So the one next to it, they just shrug. You go into the empty cages, and in A, the one on the other side that was the first, the second one opened.
Yeah.
You see a guy on the ground. You can see him very clearly now because there's a bunch of people in your way, right?
Right.
And he is badly battered and beaten. Badly. He's bleeding. He's barely
Is he
alive.
stable?
No.
Okay.
And he's almost effectively naked. His clothing's been tattered so badly,
Excellent.
and his
I was
entire
hoping.
body is canopying, covering another person underneath who you can't really see. He's just covering them completely. He's on top of them, but he's pretty much out of it. So what do you want to do?
Can I heal him?
Sure.
Do I need to roll for it since it's magic?
No. How much do you heal?
I think it's like 20 a shot. Let me check. Or no, it's I don't remember. It's been a while since I've had to use it, Chester. We've been doing so much RPing. What is her electrokinesis heal? It is. Oh, it's just a column shift down. So her electrokinesis is incredible. So it would be remarkable to be 30.
Okay. So
That's what you said. It was a column shift down, right?
that's
For the
right.
heal.
Yeah. Now
Yep.
you were affecting the inanimate before, but this is
Mhm.
technically a combat roll because he is dying.
Yep.
Therefore, you're still under the magical restriction.
Mhm.
So you need to make a red roll first.
Come on, dice. I got no spirit.
89.
So close.
So close.
So
right
close.
It's not.
there.
Well,
that
wait a minute.
is-
With her skill, she gets 2 column shifts from remarkable. That takes to amazing.
You're 2
that
points off. You're 2 points.
still misses it.
So close.
Well,
so close.
he's
So
dead.
close. However, let me do shenanigans.
Shenanigans afoot.
I told you he's an Omni.
Actually, wait, no. Wait,
Yeah, he
hang
had
on.
spirit. He could use his own spirit.
No, that
you know,
doesn't work like
save
that.
him one.
What?
Yeah.
What, Thundero?
Wait. She had I think she had a couple spirit left.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'll handle it.
Okay.
You're effectively out of combat anyway.
Yeah.
effectively. We're just
Which-
because people are dying in the room, I can't allow it to go out of combat. Because out of
Sure.
combat, you just heal.
Yeah,
You don't need to
I'm
roll
gonna try
anything.
to
Well, the
save that
magic.
one guy that.
Yeah, well, we're going to get to you in a second. I'm dealing
Yeah.
with one thing at a
Okay.
time. But the magical situation is what the problem is for you, right?
Yes.
But nevertheless, he is an Omni. I told you, right?
Yeah.
But his information is classified, and you guys didn't take any time to call back to Omnicore and try to figure out if they had any information because you have better access there than you do with
Mhm.
OmniForce. You didn't do that, but so you don't know what his powers are. However, he is a healer. That is his job.
Nice.
But he's not capable of helping himself. But he is capable enough of taking your help and using it. So he doesn't heal anything, but he does stabilize.
Excellent.
You know,
That's what we
because you
wanted.
have the ability to heal magically, therefore that with that comes the ability to kind of feel those kind of things, right?
Sure.
It doesn't. There are another power that lets you literally analyze a damaged anatomy, but it's not that extent, right? Anyway, all right. Next, go ahead, lady. You said you were going to go help somebody.
Yeah, one of the guards was injured and
You mean
dying.
the ones that have been burned alive as if witches? Those
Oh,
guys, yeah.
Yes.
it was those guys.
All right.
They're
Okay,
cooked.
So
anybody that can be
those
stabilized,
are the
I will
only
try to
they're
stabilize.
the only two. So
Okay.
you come over. Do you have the first aid skill?
I've been meaning to get it, but
Well,
no,
I'm just
I
saying,
don't.
do you yes or no?
No.
Okay. So you don't have any of the advantages of this, but you can kind of check them over and say, dude, stay with me, breathe. Go ahead. Now, there's one
Yeah,
guy who
breathe.
is really bad and another guy who's bad. So you want the
Are they
bad
both
bad
still
or
on
the
fire?
bad? Yes, that would be good. You could just put them all
Okay.
out because I'm about to impose damage on them.
Torrent
You could
just
do
takes
that.
the fire away. He just shuts it off.
Okay.
He has
So,
thermokinesis. He can do that.
okay, no problem. So, lady,
Yep.
you want to try to help the bad one or the bad one?
Now they're just in agony. They're not burning anymore.
Whichever one's closest. How's that? They're both the same
Okay,
length,
so the
right?
bad one. All right. So you
'Cause
go up
we
and
got people
you're
coming.
you're yelling at him, smacking him in the head with your iron gauntlet. Dude, stay with me.
The image
Why am
of
I
that is
so-
hilarious.
I'm just imagining airplane.
Wait, is he the guy that shot me?
Oh,
The one that she's trying to save?
They all
No,
shot you, dude.
no.
Everybody
Yeah, they
shot
all
you.
shot
The
No.
whole
then-
room
You know,
shot you.
Oh.
so, you know.
It was
All right,
platoon.
anyway, it was. Lady, give me an empathy roll, please.
That image is funny.
I
Yeah.
really just want to curb stomp this dude.
I mean, I
Lady,
did fry him.
Lady, give me an empathy
Yeah,
roll.
rolling.
Oh, that's a good roll.
All
That
right,
ain't
good.
bad.
All right, so what this is because you don't have the skills, so you can't actually do anything medical. But what you can do is prompt a roll from him. And
Somebody
it
could
did
tell your
nothing.
healer.
It did nothing.
Just
It
saying.
did nothing.
boy.
This guy, matter of fact, failed so badly that now he's starting to lose.
More.
More endurance ranks. But
Yep.
the other guy, who's left? Oh, Puffin.
Well, he's definitely not concerned.
Yeah, I haven't gone yet
Yeah,
either.
I
but-
ain't concerned a bit. These guys can bite it for all I care.
That's
There's also still a guy in a
logic.
box.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a
we
guy
don't-
in a box.
yeah.
I'm gonna crack my knuckles. I'm gonna go over and
It's
pick
a
up
cold
this
box.
box.
and just smash this box against the ground with a dude in it.
It's an ice box. Okay, so you're
Yeah.
torturing
okay, that.
people. Nice. GOP, what you doing?
I'm a vandal.
You
Okay, if I fire up close, it's not a moving target. Could I just destroy the lock?
Yeah, if you go over there and just deal with it, but like I said,
Yeah.
I'm counting rounds because people are dying in the room. I have no
Mhm.
choice. So yes,
I
you
don't.
can take
well,
your
I've got no
movement
medical
and get over
schools.
there next round,
Yeah. No.
right?
Yeah.
So you're heading to the cages. Fair enough. That's the end of that. So they both lose a rank, still alive, but they are dying. We did stabilize the captain though, which is nice.
Yep.
New round.
Nope. Nobody told the healer that these guys could be
no,
about
no,
any
they
of this.
didn't.
By
I
the
know.
way, didn't mention it at all.
I don't. I mean, we're past the point. Like they're
So
dying.
Puffin is just causing a third death. Um, lady has started to Benny Hill this guy.
Calling for
Don't
help.
cry! Just
Don't
smacking him
die. There's
against
a
the thing.
future. Don't you have a
Uh-huh.
puppy or a
Oh
woman or
my
something?
god! I can imagine my character looks over and sees her doing that. Look, you're doing it wrong. Smashes that dude with the
Right,
box.
right. But she does prompt another roll from him, however. Um, last chance for him. Oh,
Oh,
oh, oh, let me see, let me see, let me see. He
Is he
is
gonna
being
make it?
helped out. That was a 56. Oh, no. 5 points
no.
off.
59.
Yeah, he needs medical attention or he's going to die.
Yep.
Let's go down to Torrent. What does Torrent want to do?
Well, he was gonna let the guy out of the box, but apparently that thing smashed like Donkey Kong with a barrel. So he doesn't have any medical treatment or medical skill either. What did you do, GOP? You shot the lock off, right?
No, I was going to. I thought I could make it there in time and still take a shot, but
Gotcha, gotcha.
I'm heading over to the cage to shoot the lock off.
Well, yeah, he's gonna head to the other cage that's still locked and
Well,
try and.
no, he's got that. He's got the cages. He doesn't
Oh,
need
okay.
your help. Yeah. What are you going to do?
Then he's gonna go over there and. So, which cage was he in? Where is he? Where captain? The captain.
Well,
Which
you
cage was
see
he in?
your wife
said it.
tending to a man on the ground. Now, your wife, Thundero,
Yeah. Hmm.
does she get him off of whatever the body's under him because he is covering a
Yeah, of
body?
course. Yeah,
Okay,
of course.
so you kind of
Pulled him
lay
off
him
once
out
she
on the
stabilized
ground
him.
gently, and your magic isn't working, but he is stable.
Hmm.
He's not dying, but he is in real rough shape. Underneath
Yeah.
him is a woman.
Hmm.
She's a fairly smallish woman. She's probably around 5'1". She is dressed in pretty tattered clothing of the humans you've seen here. Like I said, you know, you'd be shocked how hard it is to keep your clothing in good repair when there's not a general store just around the corner.
Hmm.
A super department store or something like that. But so she's pretty standardly dressed, and she just looks up to you, seemingly unharmed, and she's like, "Are you going to kill me now?"
Wasn't planning on it. We're trying to get your. Well, I'm assuming he's your husband or whoever he is. We're trying to get him out of here.
I don't know who he is. He just stopped the others.
Lovely. Go. She points to the girl. Can she walk? I'm assuming she's not. You
Yeah,
said she's not hurt.
she's unharmed. He
Uh,
protected her.
my husband's over there. Go over there. Go to him. So she points over to her husband because you said they can see each other.
Right, and
Um,
she takes 5 steps and bolts for the door.
yeah, of course. Uh, and then Torrent is gonna, since he can see her, he's gonna head over and basically, that's him. That's who we're here for. And
Yeah,
obviously,
he comes over and you don't know who he is because there's no name given yet, and he's basically out. So
Mhm.
your two are dealing with him. The vandal has destroyed an ice cage and now has a hold of the guy himself and just bashing him.
Yeah.
GOP has unlocked 2 locks. They're not very difficult, and his ability is great. And unfortunately, he can see it's not a broom closet.
Yeah, right. No,
For
I will let the
once.
party know that because I'm letting them all out. Either he's in there because I don't know if he's in the other cage.
Right, we haven't
Um,
communicated yet.
Yeah, well,
We
yeah,
will.
and
you're
so if he's
communicating
in
just
there,
like he did. Yeah. And no one
or
knows who frickin' Captain Chaplin is. No one has any clue what you're talking about.
yeah, I
We
got you.
have a picture of him.
So my point is, I'm gonna let the cage because here's the thing, right? That's a lot of people for distractions, other people to focus on. We
Yep.
can escape, while they're all dealing with that mess.
It is.
That's my
It
goal,
is.
anyways.
So
So
the only person that's not running toward a door or something like that, some are picking up weapons on the way out, though. Keep that in mind.
Yep.
The only one that's not is this guy that's on his back, barely naked, with his clothing tore. He just covered in bruises and cuts and scrapes. He's the only one left in the room, lying on the floor. There
Mhm.
are 2 other people dying, and Lady is the only one there. And Lady can do nothing about either one of the situation. They are beyond the ability to roll. So this is a third round. Is anyone going to go? Well, you can't. You already did stuff. So 3 rounds.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
the first guy, that was a full kill. So that went from to typical. And then we have, okay, so the first guy dies. The bad guy
Okay.
dies. The second guy, he had a pause. So yeah, he's going to die next round. The
Okay.
lady, the guy who you're slapping and telling you there's a reason to live, he doesn't look good.
He's forgotten. Yeah, I'm just like, we have one person here who could be, because didn't we see an image of the captain, at least a younger image of him?
You do have an
But
image
this
of him.
guy's probably
You
too
saw it.
beaten and
This
bloody.
guy is
Yeah.
very beat up, and I'll go back over to our image because we don't need this chart anymore. So if you look at the image here, this is a younger image of him a little bit, but the hair color matches, although it's much shaggier and longer. He has a full
Yeah.
beard on, and he's not in this shiny, beautiful Omniforce tech outfit
Yeah.
either. Armor, military outfit.
Well,
He's not in that.
yeah, with all the cages gone, I should be able to see her with him. I'm just gonna be like, let's take him and go now.
Okay.
Okay.
So anybody throw him on his shoulder?
Come here, Duke. Be gentle.
And
Gentle.
Duke, do you come over? Or are you
Okay.
still saying live?
Yes, I'll go over.
I'm so sad I couldn't save him.
that's when Cascade looks up and
We're
goes,
gonna go
"Oh,
put on my report.
But
Okay.
let's be honest. Lady has always played Duke as the most conscientious amongst you.
yeah, he's a big,
That's
kind,
true.
big teddy
He
bear, big
is.
puppy dog."
And Puffin
Yeah.
is an evil vandal bastard.
Yes.
Every time, no matter what character he's playing, he's blowing
Yes.
shit
Well,
up.
I'm trying to decide, is this one worse than the orc spawn or not?
No, I don't know. The orc was, he literally blew up the party.
Yeah, he
well,
Yeah.
didn't
I
get
didn't
my
blow up
character
the
was
party. I
thinking-
shot the party, didn't get out of the way.
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
fair enough. So you guys picked this
You
guy
came
up
and wrapped
you
your
run.
arms around
Now-
me and blew me up. What do you call that?
Now, to be
All right.
fair, in these cages that were taking up the center court of this, literally an elementary gymnasium is what this building is, right?
Mhm.
It was taking up the entire center court area. There were probably 50 people jammed up in there. They were crammed in there like sardines.
That's what
Nice.
it was
And
like.
so there is a lot of
Mhm.
chaos running through this tented community of the Druid Circle, and of course into the streets. Therefore, you guys are very easy because you're being somewhat stealthy. You're
Mhm.
very easy to get outside of this building,
Yep.
not going through the tent. Why? Just because you have an overhead map of the area.
Yeah.
You go through the hallway or the one's running away, and that leads to the outside, right? So you're in the city streets. The people running in the cities that are running away, they're not out there just killing people. They're just running, right? So
Yeah.
most people in town don't even know what's happening other than a ruckus of alarm coming from the circle's tent. But you're in the street. What are you gonna do? Where do
Okay.
you want to go?
Well, I want to try and heal him more, see if I can
Where
wake him up.
is Safe Harbor?
Yes. So basically, away from where the
Mhm.
partiers are going on, I want to find kind of like a farther place by the wall, because we can leap this wall, like we can get over it.
Of course
no
you
problem.
can. Of course you can.
So
So
we're
you're
gonna,
going to.
yeah.
So basically, are you going to cross the main street and head to the north, or you just want to stay on the south side and head to the south wall, which you haven't been to that area yet, but it's like I said, a few hundred yards away from you. You can
What's
try
beyond
again.
the
You still
south
need to
wall?
make the red, dude. You're in a ward zone.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna try. We're gonna get it. It's gonna happen. Here it comes. We'll try. Come on.
Oh, so close.
What is going on? It's like fate has decided to just fuck with me. What are we doing here?
Well, the good thing is though, he is stable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, I was trying to wake
he's
him up so he could
I
help.
get it. No, I get it. But he's so at least he's not dying, right? That's a good
Yep.
point. So you guys head south, and you're heading to the streets, and the streets are fairly quiet. There are people sitting on effectively stoops. or around in chairs outside, kind of like the Europeans still do, and they're just chatting and having a drink because there is a festival going on. No one minds you very much of what you're
Mhm.
doing. And this whole area breaks out, whereas the northern side had farms, the southern side is more industrial.
Mhm.
And You see there are tanneries and metal shops and you know repurposing engineering shops and stuff like that, garages, and you're just moving through the streets because south there's a wall. I mean, you're in a circle, so you're going to get to a wall.
Mhm.
Right.
And like I said, no one is pursuing you directly. And You guys get to the wall, and it's made up of junk and spare materials and cars and trucks and whatever they can to make this wall.
Mhm.
Which means it's incredibly easy to scale. Is my
Yeah.
point, right? So you guys start climbing in Duke. This weight of this guy on your back means nothing. Yeah, you don't even make a roll. It's so easy to climb. So you guys are getting up. You get up to the top, and you're getting ready to, helping each other and organize yourself to get over the wall.
Well, I just
And
go through it.
Well, you do.
Cascade just went through it.
Yeah, but I'm talking
Yeah.
about everybody else. No
Yeah.
problem. No rolls needed. You're getting ready to go down on the other side, and you hear a thud. And in
Oh
front
boy,
of you,
I know what's
the
coming.
glow of the light of the town, you see standing in front of you, looking up at you,
I knew
gold.
that was coming.
I knew it.
Yep. Gave us a fight. It's like, hey, it's your friend, Puffin. You
He's my
know?
friend. He ain't your friend.
That's
Well,
right.
Pass
yeah,
the
And
yeah.
he
gun, yeah.
says, first, I told you not to do this. I did warn you. Second, congratulations. Is that the captain? He literally, it's almost as he just kind of takes a little skip and he's on the wall next to you. Um,
Mhm.
and He looks and says, "Ah, Captain, you are not dead. It is very good. Very, very good. I will scold you." And he slap who's a furry blue guy.
Right? Yeah, slap me.
He slaps you in the chest.
Oh,
Give me a fitness roll, please.
my fitness is actually pretty good. Let me just check my thing. Fitness. Okay.
And I wasn't putting any effort
Roll.
into it. It was literally a flick.
Oh no.
Uh, that's still. Oh wait, no, no, no.
No,
That's
that's all right. It's perfect.
it's a green,
Um,
barely a green.
it
No,
doesn't
no, no, no.
matter.
It's
It
not.
doesn't matter. You
It's
go
white.
flying
Okay.
off the wall and you land on your ass
Uh,
inside the town, flat, prone. He says, "Very well.
okay.
Punishment is finished. I am a man of my word." He looks at you. He says, "Very good." And you go flying off. Of course, Duke has the captain. He says, "Please, please, let's get you out of here." All right.
Thanks, Rampage.
No problem. He helps you all down, and he sees the blue monkey finally climbing down. He's like, "Sorry, blue monkey, but your punishment is punishment. Nevertheless,
Yep. I'm just. Yeah.
here he takes out. He has a satchel, haversack on his side. He takes out a bottle of very nice vintage vodka and hands it to Puffin.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Oh.
This is for you. He says in Russian, "Don't waste it on the little ones."
Never.
And then he takes out another vial. He says, not all of these druids are really that bad. They have their ideas. I don't really care. You seem to. Fair enough. But this was given to me. A healing unguent, I do believe you say in the English. But this is supposedly heal. I don't need such things. But here, you may. And he hands it to not Blue Monkey.
Well, I'm not the guy for that role, anyways.
Cascade will take that. Thanks, big guy.
Oh, pretty lady with nice shape. Shapely lady. Very nice. Take care of the good captain. He is a good man. Trust me on
Yeah.
this. He is very good man. I think he might have some words of wisdom for you. indeed. My suggestion for you is to head any point there. The wall you just came over is southerly, right? He
Hmm.
points
Hmm?
to the southeastish. He says you should head over there. There is an old building. It, I think, was a mine. You say in English? Yes, a mine. Yes, go over
Like
there.
call
No,
it a mine.
yes, no one really goes over there. It was cleaned out long ago. You'd probably be safe there. I will, of course, call for your heads. Ha 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 ha! But this is your fault. You did do. I told you not
Mhm.
to. But nevertheless, be on. I cannot be seen with you or be gone very long. Good luck to you. And he literally just kind of, it's almost as if he can fly. He just kind of lofts himself over the wall and disappears from sight.
Woo!
Do we want to go where he tells us, "Oh, it's safe over there,"
Yeah.
because he'll
Yeah,
know
yeah.
exactly where we're at?
No, he'll be all right. He's our friend.
If
He's
he
a good
wanted to
boy.
kill us, he literally could have done it
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
there's not a damn thing you could do about it,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, no, he's way.
Yeah, he's beyond your ken, lady. Because I'm
Yeah.
not even
Okay.
listing all the things he can do. You can't even hurt him. I don't think anybody here. If you concentrated fire, you might do like a few points of damage, but how much does he heal around? It's way better
A
than
lot.
30, I
defense.
think.
Yeah. Huh?
I think it's like 30 or
Something
Yeah,
40.
like
it's at
that. Yeah,
30.
it's ridiculous. So yeah, you ain't dealing with that guy. And he can crack you. He can put 150 damage on you. Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Let's. You want to give him the potion now? Do you want to?
That's what it
Let's
is.
get
I
somewhere
called it an
safe.
unguent.
Yes, I heard you.
Thank
Let's
you.
get him somewhere safe,
Your
and we'll see if
vocabulary
we
is a
can
very important thing to keep up. Just so you know.
wake him up. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll head where he said, get in that building,
And it's
and
not
yeah,
far away. It's
yeah.
he is stable and you guys are able to carry him and it's less than an hour's movement for you guys. And sure enough, there's an old tangled mine. It looks to be 19th century. So it's not modern, but it's not like some Roman mine either.
Right.
And sure enough, there are plenty of buildings here to get inside of, and very little of the structure, important parts of the structure are left. This has been extremely scavenged, as he said it was. But you are able to get inside and kind of hunker down and get your bearings on the situation. And of course, the military. Is there any military person here? I thought for sure Lady May Duke that, but it's not. It's too bad. Um, but you guys, I'll leave it to you what you do. But I'm assuming the unguent goes down the throat of your charge.
Mhm.
Chug,
Yes.
chug, chug.
Oh God.
Once he's down,
Tell me
once
you
he's
went to
laying
college
down,
without telling me you went to college.
I'm gonna start searching through the rubbish and see if there's a map
There's
of the
nothing here.
mine itself.
There's nothing here. This place is stripped bare. I meant that. Yeah, there's nothing
Yes.
here worth foraging for. Nothing. Now there might
All
be
right.
some scrub or some animal stuff if you want to go try to gather some food stuff. There might be some of that in the area, but this
Mm-hmm.
ruin is there's nothing here. But if you do you want to go? Do you have any skills like survival? No. Tell the vandal to go get some rabbits.
He knows
Okay.
how.
I'm good at getting rabbits. I'm good at getting a lot of things, especially in trouble.
Yes. It's bad. That's one thing you guys need to kind of take a look at. What are your resources right now? What are you looking at? I know Lady stocked up. I know she did.
Yep.
And I don't know what you other guys did, but let's deal with the main thing at hand. You get the unguent down his throat. It's thick and yogurty, but he coughs and sputters a couple of times. But after about 30 minutes of cascade, because you are a healer, so I'm assuming you're a caregiver type of
Mhm.
personality.
Reluctantly, but yes, she is.
Okay. So you literally have made him as comfortable as possible in the situation. And eventually, like I said, about 30 minutes, he does sputter to consciousness. And the unguent is working. You are seeing some of the open cuts and wounds and lashes literally starting to close in front of your eyes. It's not like the knight who literally just instant heals almost. But you can see the effect of the unguent, the magic, the druidic magic taking place. And he comes up, he looks up, and he sees. What is your character's popularity? Cascade.
Cascade.
Yeah.
Her popularity is. Hang on one second. I think I've looked at that stat once, so I don't know it off the top of my head. Her popularity is. Where the fuck did I put it? Excellent.
Okay. Okay. Um, so,
So 20.
GOP, I do,
Hmm.
and Puffin, you probably know this too. I do really miss the third edition's comeliness stat, the optional rule. It was
Yeah, I
so,
do like that.
yeah, so many of these games don't give us attractive stats, attractiveness.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
If I
use
wanted to be dummy thick, I should be able to
That's right.
spec for it. Sorry.
So I just have no option. I can only use pop in this situation. But he looks up and he actually smiles in a way that a woman understands, right?
Mhm.
Pretty girl. First, he opens his
Hmm.
eyes. The first thing he sees is a pretty girl. That's not a bad day. And everybody here, except for Lady, understands that.
Yeah.
However, he's not being disrespectful at all. He just, you know what I mean.
Oh
And
yeah.
he's like, "And who are you?"
The
No
person who saved your
adjectives or
life.
prerogatives. Oh yeah, that was pretty bad. You can see the memory coming back to him. He's like,
Yeah.
Why am I here? How did I get here? What do you want?"
Well, she looks at him, checks him a little bit, make sure he's see how he's feeling,
Right.
and then calls her husband over, who's I'm sure sitting there watching anyway, because
He
he's a better
wasn't rude at
talker.
all. You know what I mean.
No,
He
no, no,
wasn't being
no.
rude.
I don't. I'm not saying he was. He's a better talker, is all.
Yeah.
And he comes over and basically just explains what we're after, what we're looking for. We were looking for him. And then he asks him, "How did you get in a cage? What happened?"
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys show your badges to him.
Yeah, yeah. We'll let him
Yeah,
know we're Omnicore.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're back in our uniforms. Remember, Golgan told us just no reason to hide it after we
Yeah.
found it.
He said, "Give me 1 second, please." He sits up fully, and you see him literally cross his hands onto his chest. And
Mhm.
he just kind of see him focusing, and he literally starts glowing a white blue light, right?
Mm.
And you see the majority, because some of them were pretty bad, but he heals up pretty good. He's still dirty and tattered, but you can see he's probably more of a healer than you are, right? But you're
Mm.
versatile. You have many abilities. He's, as far as you know, a healer. And he kind of cracks his neck. He stands to full height, and he notices that he really could use some pants, and he excuses himself in front of the lady and covers himself. And he says, "I do apologize," but he takes one of his hands, and you see him go up to his right arm, and with his left hand, the right arm is still covering his privates, and you see him press in a very rhythmic way, and you notice that the bicep and tricep of the arm open up. It's an artificial cybernetic arm, but it's really well done because you couldn't tell offhand, right? That was a cybernetic. You couldn't tell. So it's really high end, is my point, right? It opens
Hmm.
up, and inside of there's like inside the bicep area, there's like a very small compartment, and in there, you could hold, like a wallet, it's not very big. It's very small. And the only thing he seeming was you can't really see, but what he pulls out of it is an Omniforce badge. And
Yeah.
he says, "I'm assuming you have your badges on you."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, we put our uniform. Well, at least Cascade and Torrent did, but
Okay.
uncovered
So
themselves and had the badges and everything.
he said, "Would you mind? You know what he's going to do. He's
Hmm.
higher ranking than you, so he can actually ping your badge and get your information."
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Do you
Go
mind?"
ahead.
He
Go
pings it,
ahead.
and of
Go
course,
ahead, Captain.
everybody's badge in the area pings, whether you offer it or not.
Hmm.
And it's a very subtle, soft sound, but you know it very well. And then you can see he's looking at something without looking at it. So maybe he's got some visual implants or something like that, but he's looking at something, and he's like, "Ah, I see. So you were the ones that
Sector
were
2.
involved in Zone 2. Interesting."
Yep.
Yeah.
He says, "Ah, I see. Yes, I had heard that Yamazaki-san was in charge. I have not seen him in a long time. He gave me this
Oh,
arm,
look.
He
Did he? That was
did.
good work.
Well, he didn't do it, but he helped me get access to it. I used to be an Omni like you.
Before I took an
Yeah.
arrow to
You know,
An arrow to the
to
arm.
the arm and eye, actually.
Yeah.
Exactly. But he says, very good. And he puts the badge back, and the arm closes and once again looks perfect. Perfect, like it were flesh. And he says, it looks like Yamazaki-san has upped your clearance. So
Yes.
he says, very well. And he explains what he has been doing. He came in to this area with Omniforce 6 months ago. Now, of course, it's been much longer that he's been involved with it because of the time dilation of coming in. When does it drop you, right? So he's actually been here over a year, technically. So he luckily didn't get, because sometimes the dilation can be really bad, right? So it wasn't that
Yeah.
bad. It was like double and a half of what he actually it should be. But nevertheless, he he came in with Omniforce to see what was going on. The area got locked down after the effect and everything. You know all this. But what he's been doing is trying to locate the wards. That's his job. He's been out scouting. I said originally I had a team, but that just didn't work well. It's better if I do it myself, and mostly I'm in and out without any problems at all. He said the problem I ran into at this settlement that has still yet to be named. Um, he said he zigged when he should have zagged. He asked the wrong person a question, and he started having more and more people asking questions because he's asking about the ward. And he kind of packed up and was going to leave and just mark it down because sometimes you have to do that. But he ended up getting captured by the mercenaries that work for the circle. And he said it's my fault. I should have been more aware. I'm getting too easy in the job. But
Probably need a break.
it's been a while, but I don't know that there is a break. But he said that's why I got caught. That's what happened.
Who was the girl?
Just some random girl they threw in a cell with a bunch of, well, they're not all criminals, I think, but a lot of them are legitimate criminals.
Hmm.
Or at least unsavory types. I don't know why you would throw a female into a cage with a bunch of them. She's the only female I saw there, although I couldn't make out everybody in the cells. And they were, you know, criminals are criminals.
Real winners. So we've heard reports that it seems like the Hierophant and Saba are probably in the big city, the biggest settlement, which is interesting to me. Do you know of any? Have you ran into Saba at all?
No, I've heard of her though. But they call that the Grand Circle, is the one you're talking about. I don't know if she's there or not. I know he is. I've heard of Saba. Why are you so interested in Saba?
Let's just say she's pretty much patient zero for everything that's happening. At least we believe she is. Her what's left of her organization was utilizing the power of the Watchers in our zone, and when we disrupted it, that's when everything kicked off. Uh,
She's part
so we're
of
trying to
she's
stop it.
part of the Hellspawn.
Yes,
Oh, I didn't really read that dossier. I just saw the. Oh, okay. So was she the one that wired that up?
we're
I
not
saw
certain,
that.
but probably.
Huh.
No,
You
it
know
was
that's not true. You know
yeah,
it's about
yeah.
then.
No, we know who it was. It was the genie, the
Yeah, but
djinn.
that
I
doesn't
can't
mean
I,
she
think of his
didn't help or didn't learn something.
Yeah,
Fair
yeah,
enough.
exactly. But I'm not.
also, I wasn't going to tell him that, but thanks, guys.
Well, no, I wasn't even talking. I'm not the social one. I'm just telling you out of character.
Yeah, out
I
of
know.
character. Out of character.
I'm seeing if we can trust him still because he's been out and about here for a while.
He has. I
We
get
don't
what you're
know.
doing.
We don't know.
Once, lady, yell at GOP again. Yell at him.
I didn't say it. I'm just reminding out of character another player of information
You
that
know,
we
if
all
I was
know.
a strict GM, you'd be in trouble. If I were Puffin, you'd be in real trouble.
That's right.
Puffin, you were
You just
able to
take
get.
acid and burn off your clothes.
That's
That's all.
true. That's true. Puffin, they're pretty scraggly, but you've already caught 3 rabbits. These rabbits are
Three
Nice.
pathetic
rabbits.
around here. They're ridiculous.
Were any of them
And
lost to
you found
Albuquerque?
some tubers as well.
Oh, can I eat the? I don't need to share those. And delicious. Oh, no, no, no.
Fair enough. Fair enough. They just get the scrawny rabbits. But conies, of course, if we want to go Lord of the Rings or New York. But nevertheless,
Ponies.
um, uh, so yeah, he says that. What do you continue without? I'm sorry for the interruption, Thundero. Go ahead.
Let me get my train of thought back. Hang on. What did I even say last now?
We came looking for him
And
for
you
No, no,
looked
he,
for
she,
Saba. He
of his
asked you.
report.
yeah, she knows that.
Yeah,
Or he
I've
knows
heard
that.
of her. And you told him, and he was like, "She's the one that wired it." And you said, "Yeah, we think."
Yeah, as far as we know, she either did it
Yep,
or was
that
directly
was your
involved with
last
it.
words. Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, we think.
yeah.
That were your last words. Continue.
Yes, like I said, we think so. As far as we know, she was either directly involved with it or at the very least ordered it. She seemed to be benefiting from it, her organization. That's how they were making the hell spawns, from what we gathered. We were wondering if you'd seen anything like that in your search for the wards. Anybody tapping into them or messing with them?
Well, I saw the
Can't
original.
find
I
them. That's the
was in the
problem.
team that was guarding the initial inspection, so I did see
Mm-hmm.
that. And I've certainly seen schematics, and I've seen all the layouts. I've been in all the many of those meetings. At least before I was I don't go back very much now. I just communicate. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure how all that works. But
Yeah.
mainly. You have what I know is this. He said that the druids are actually trying to tap into the wards as well, and as far as I know, they have done so. I think that's where the Morns come from. I'm not 100% sure on it, but my gut says that that's where they get the Morns from. They are doing something similar to what your Lady Saba, you say, was doing.
It's a name we know
And
her by.
Fair enough. I like I said, I've heard of her. I don't know much about her though. And
Okay.
the Omniforce is desperate to not let that continue. And
Who's trying desperate not to let that continue? You cut out on me.
Omniforce.
Omniforce, and he shuts up.
Yeah, I figured he would. Um, Yeah, that's what we
Meanwhile,
gathered
they're
too.
telling everybody that Omniforce is trying to open it up and the Druids are trying to keep it closed.
Hmm. Sounds to me like everybody's trying to use it.
Lady, give me a
Um,
roll. It's a pop roll.
Did she hear you?
Just give me a pop roll, please.
34.
No,
She did.
she's rolled
Okay.
I rolled a 34.
And what is your pop?
Under good. Under good.
No.
No.
Okay. So he doesn't say anything. He just kind of sits there stone faced.
Yeah, he's not gonna. He's too high level. He's not gonna crack.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What was I going to say to him now? What? So, are you heading back? Do you need to get back to base, or what's your plan?
I need to rearm, and I
Mhm.
need to I need to repair this. And he taps on his right ear. And he says this comm is completely out. You notice there are no comms in his ear.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We need to take him back to zone
It
2.
seems the right side of his body was badly damaged,
Yeah.
and Omnicore
Um.
rebuilt him.
Well, I don't feel comfortable leaving you out here, so we can get you back to your base. There is some other.
He's not going to show us his base, my
You
dear.
know
He
where
knows
his
No,
where
we
his
know
base
base
where
is.
is.
You
his
just
base. That's
left
where we
from.
came
We've
from.
we've been to it. That's where we got the
Yeah,
information from.
where we were before we came to this
He
town.
stops you and he says, "I do need to refit. I do need to do that, but it's not like it's the first time I've been in this situation. But
Are you sure?
yeah, I just need to get to another settlement. I'll be able to refit." He says, "I got enough credits on me that I can do that. If you want to, come along the way to the next settlement," and he does, kind of smack the side of his head, and he's like bringing up maps and stuff of the area in his optical
Yep.
interface, and he's like, "There's small settlement here about, I don't know, 5 hours march." He points to
Okay.
the east. He says, and it's small, but they'll have what I need to refit myself, and I'm sure you guys can get a hot meal if you'd like.
Sounds good to me. What do you guys think?
It's on me.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
let's do that. Let's get you there, and then we can get moving on. Real quick, can we get a copy of your maps? You've covered a lot more of this place than we have.
I'm sorry, but that's classified.
Okay.
No
No
offense,
problem.
but I mean,
Oh, not
you're
offended
part
at
of
all.
a
Not
chain of
offended at
command.
all. Not a problem at all. All right, let's get you situated, and then
All right.
we'll head out.
So you guys, it is the middle of the night, but might as well get out of this drafty ruin. And you do march through the night. Several times he kind of glows himself. Now you can see that his healing is really good, but clearly it is limited, right? Just like
Hmm.
yours is. I mean,
Mhm.
you can
Hmm.
heal damage, but you couldn't repair an arm. That's a separate
No.
ability, right?
Yeah.
And maybe he's similar to that, just a little more potent, maybe, but similar to
Sure.
you. And you guys make good time, and you come to the outskirts of the village. It is quite late, though. But he does talk to the guards. There are people. This is less sophisticated as the other town you're at. This is much smaller, but he clearly knows them, and they let him in. And and now one thing you do notice as you got away from that ward cascade, you're starting to get a feel for this place now magically. Where
Yeah.
you are now in this town, literally, you don't have to roll anything to use your magic in this town. This is far from
Excellent.
a ward, so you're not being rebuffed. So you get in the town, you literally go to a tavern, a saloon, a hotel, inn. And sure enough, he pays for everything. If you guys want food now, you can have it, or you can just get it in the morning. But your tab is completely taken care of, and everybody gets a room. And this place actually is pretty snazzy. They have running water.
Whoa.
Oh,
Fancy.
Yes, and there
Shower
is
time.
electric lights going on. And the last town you were in, there were some electric lights, and there probably was running water in certain places. But it's yeah, you guys have. When's the last time you took a shower? Been a while.
Been a minute.
So
It's been a few
you guys
decades.
rest and you relax, and
recover health.
that's where we'll call it.
Yeah.
Perfect. That was perfect.
Cool.
That
Perfect
literally
timing.
just hit
Timing was
midnight.
great.
Yeah,
Great
timing was
timing.
perfect. But yeah, very interesting. Nice little combat. They really weren't in danger per se, but it did work out. The
Yeah.
tactics they used were correct, and they were able to get out. Although you probably don't want to interact with Rampage publicly in that town.
Yeah. We're just not going to go back to that place.
We're
Hopefully.
gonna be avoiding it as much as we
Yeah.
can.
We'll
Yeah.
try to avoid it if we can.
Yeah.
Especially since the wards take our healer away. That makes it
Yeah,
dangerous.
no, that the wards are bad, and that's the worst place to be for the magic. Um, and you know, it is what it is. But Rampage is, you know, he's criminal, but he is also has incredible integrity, though, right?
Mhm.
At the same time, but nevertheless, there we are, and I still we've been to three places, and I haven't named any of them. I'm breaking some rule or something, I think.
They have names. They're unspoken.
Yeah, we don't care enough to want to know them.
The
It's
question's
like
going
I
to
said
be
whenever I got there. It's like, where are you from? That way. Where are you going? This way.
Mm-hmm.
did you guys want any, because we're still around Chaplin, I'm assuming, unless he bolts in the middle of the night,
No,
we'd still be able to ask him
he
questions.
seems
So
to
if you
be
have any
quite a
questions,
gentleman, actually. I tried to
yeah,
portray
he's not a
that.
bad guy.
Yeah,
He's not a bad
Yeah.
guy. But
I guess
we,
I
like you
just
said, he's been here for a year. We have no idea
a little over.
fully what he's seen, what's
Of
happened
course
to
not.
him. He might not.
Well, dude,
He might, you never
what
know.
you know, he's a captain, but
yeah.
he
Mhm.
was literally at the first ward site that you guys uncovered. He was there
Mm-hmm.
as part of the
Mhm.
detachment, so he's something high level,
Yeah.
obviously, and you know he's clearly also covert. So what do you think he
Mm-hmm.
is?
Yeah, exactly.
See,
Yeah, CIA.
Well,
no, I
actually,
would.
it would be more NSA, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's an agent.
but
He's
I
stealth.
mean, yeah, but I mean, like, I would basically, one thing I'd want to ask him before, we part ways is
Hi from
basically like,
Brazil. Hello, Brazil. I didn't see you over
hey
there.
there.
Uh-oh.
But I'd like to, essentially just ask him, like, look, I know there's a lot of stuff you can't tell us, but do you have anything on your mind that you think could help us that you can share with us?
Oy.
Is this in the morning?
Yeah, sure. If you'll let us do it today, yeah, instead of next
So
week.
yeah, so it's you guys are sitting at breakfast. The food's fine. It's not bad. It's
Mhm.
not excellent or anything like Diner Express. I mean, it ain't that level.
Yeah,
But
no, only the best ingredients.
that's right. But you're sitting there having, kind of typical American breakfast,
Little eggs,
and
little bacon.
eggs,
Mm-hmm.
bacon, a little bit of hashy browns. hmm
Mm-hmm. Now I'm
but
hungry.
yeah, the English breakfast can go right to hell. But
Yeah.
literally beans and sausages. That's their breakfast, and
Yeah.
they're so
Yeah.
proud of it. The hell's
Get
wrong
out
with
of
you?
here. You
Anyway,
can do so many things with an egg. Anyway, go ahead. Go
yeah, I
ahead, Chet.
mean,
You're gonna get me off.
go talk to the French. But
What?
anyway,
Let's not go there.
I didn't feel like that.
You do have a husband here,
Yes, see, I don't think he would be approving of that.
that is true. That is true. All right, so um, uh, he says, well, I mean, you do have a certain amount of clearance, and it's more than I would expect. You are a zone 2, initial zone 2 before the lockdown, right? You are a
Yep.
zone 2 team, so I'm surprised at how much clearance you actually have. But good for you. You must have exploits. Congratulations. And he takes he well, you don't know where he gets it from. It just kind of appears in his hand, a data chip, and he holds it up to you techie guy.
Okay, I'll take it
Blue
and give him a
monkey.
little nod, and I'll hook it up into my system.
Okay. He has given you a partial map that is better than one you had.
Mhm.
Nice.
And what it does show is many other just locations, but it isn't showing ward sites, but it is showing like towns and villages and stuff like that. And there's a lot of them. You're surprised. There's a lot.
Hmm.
The path you took was like you went through the Sahel is what you did, right?
Yeah.
The middle of nothing. There's actually quite a bit here. They're just little, little motes of humanity all over this place. So that is helpful to you. And
Mhm.
he looks at the rest of you and he says, "So your whole purpose here is Saba, right?"
Yep.
Right.
It was.
We chased her here.
Well, I mean, that's what your mission is, yeah? I understand that. He says, I don't know much about her. I've heard of her. Her name's separate. I didn't really connect her to the Hellspawn for some reason. That's my fault. I apologize, but that wasn't our focus. Um, but now that I know that, it does kind of tie things a little bit. She definitely works with the Circle, though. This I do know. And she is bad news. Um, I hear her brother is far worse as far as danger, but I'm not sure about that as far as the stories I've heard. But as far as I know, he's not in zone.
Hmm.
What?
Interesting.
And she definitely, most of her activities I've heard about were around the Grand Circle. So she's definitely around that area, if not there. Does she work with the Hierophant directly? I don't know. But if you're telling me that she's the one who wired that ward, then she might well be directly involved.
Hmm. Do you know by chance what the Hierophant is after? Far as we knew outside of here, he was dead.
Yeah, we thought so too. What is he after? I haven't sussed his motivation, but it's not what I think it is or anybody else. I think there's more going on. That's my opinion. He puts his hands
Hmm.
up as he says, and he says that, but I do know the Circle, which works for him, and there's an awful lot of them here, aren't there? I
Seems to
mean,
be.
it seemed, I would suggest there was a plan ahead of time, meaning he knew what he was doing. And keep in mind, when they did the lockdown, they used Zone 1 wards to do so. Clearly not all of them,
Yep.
but the network is connected. I don't know what they did. We don't know. But I think there's premeditation involved, is my opinion. What is he ultimately after? I don't know. I know that they are using the wards that they control to create those wards. I'm very confident on this. And I'm also, one of the probably the most important pieces of information I've uncovered in this past year. There are a lot of druids here. Where did they come from?
Mhm.
I thought we thought
We
they all
knew he
died too.
brought a lot in. Yeah, we thought they all died too.
Yeah, so did we. He agrees with you. But he said, these are questions I've had. But as you can see, I've mapped the place really well, and GOP nods.
Mhm.
And I've talked to a lot of people, and I will give you this as my last piece of information for you. The people are not the druids, and the druids are not the people. Now, I know you think I just gave you a Kamala Harris thing,
People are people.
but I didn't.
Can't they do people things?
That one little statement is the most clever thing Kamala Harris has ever heard in her entire life.
Right.
Dude,
Sometimes
she
people
was
stand.
the AG of San Francisco. Keep that in mind.
Yep.
That's right. That's correct.
My
That
whole
That
thing
is
is
human.
the droids are not natives.
that
They came
is
from somewhere else.
correct.
The droids are not natives.
Yeah.
That was a multi-layered statement. I'll leave you to
Mhm,
stew
yep.
on it.
One real quick question: does the map he gave me have all the locations of all the old YMCA's that are abandoned?
It's
around
very
town?
important. It's very
Yes, it's
important.
very important. We need to know
Oddly
where all the
enough, he thought so
YMCA's
too.
are.
Yes, they are all marked on the map distinctly. There are
Cascade
actually
just shakes
currently
her head like
126 YMCA's on the map and a total of 13 YWCA's.
oh no.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Cascade just eats her sausage like, ah, Jesus.
That's the only question I had. It's fine. You
Fair.
know, that's
All right, cool. We're gonna leave it. But yeah, it was fun. Come back next week. We will continue. I don't see. Let me check my schedule. Okay, what is the date today?
tis the
It will be the 3rd.
It's a day.
27th.
27th.
Next
27th.
Tuesday
Yeah.
is the 3rd.
Next
the
Tuesday's
fourth
the
for you.
3rd. Yeah, I have no issues whatsoever. Good. Yeah. So we'll be back next week. And we will continue this, of course, in 2 days. We have Drone Recorder Ultimate Edition. That's always a lot of fun if you like the art show. But beyond that, thank you all very much and later.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.